How it do, how it be, how it is. Everybody welcome in and welcome back. Thank you right out the gate for all those gifted subs, and welcome in for our newcomers. And Annie, you stop trying to take over the chat with your anarchy and your bingo nonsense. Hello everybody, it's Tuesday, which means we're returning to Terraform. I'm very excited. We have the illustrious Qrown back with us, and I'm very excited. Terraform, it has been a wild ride because Qrown Kazrick's character, the character is not hasn't been caught up on certain things. I'm gonna be a little vague so that Qrown can learn it organically in game, in character, and all that good stuff. But needless to say, we are on the island city of Pardon. Pardon is known for the slaughter of dragons. Long ago and far away, many dragons came out of a volcano way out there in the ocean on the Sunken Isle and made their way towards the continent of Whistland, where the wizards and the nobility and the gentry absolutely shit-stomped them. Absolutely trashed them some dragons, and it is nowhere more apparent than here. And we'll be diving into that a little bit more off the jump. For now, hi, I'm Sir Feffers, the humble dungeon master of the long shot table. We have 3 weekly streamed D&D campaigns here on the channel, and if you would like to get caught up on them, you can head over to the YouTube, where the amazing Annie, the anarchist Annie, rising up the rebellion, the bingo rebellion, has been editing videos down and uploading them onto the YouTube. Big thanks to Annie, all the love. And if you would like to join our community, we do have bingo. You can head over to the Discord, where we have a phenomenal community. Goodness, there's a couple of other things to get to, but most importantly, our sponsor for the show is the wonderful Modern Artifice, phenomenal being. Giuseppe has many hats, but one of them is artisanal dice, phenomenal crafted dice. You should definitely go check it out, and if you do see something you like, use the long shot code for 10% off, and a little bit of that goes in my pocket as well. They will be restocking soon. We're also cooking up a long shot line of dice as well. I'm very, very excited. Goodness, Heinefall's coming up. It's like right around the corner. What is it, like 2 weeks? 2 weeks away?
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Would you like to introduce yourself and Robin, of course, a little bit, and please tell us about Heinefall.
Sure. Hi everyone. My name's Taylor and Tracy. You can find me everywhere as Taylor and Tracy. I am the writer and game master of the live action roleplay event Heinefall. Check us out at heinefall.com. We are quickly growing in numbers. I believe this year we are making it the largest LARP in the United States. So come and check us out. Join our largest gathering yet with over 400 people. It's going to be amazing, and it grows every day. If you're a Texas local and you just want to come check it out, there's a Saturday pass. You can come for a spectator day, but you have to be in garb. And then there's a weekend pass as well if you just want to come for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's really great. Check us out. If you want to know everything and all about it, there's an amazing video by larping.org on YouTube. Has over 500,000 views. Go check them out. It's great. Talking about Robin. Robin is a little tiefling. She is just on the verge of her 18th birthday. She is a part rogue, part druid, but doesn't fully understand her magic. And she is searching for her brother. So that is what she is off doing right now in the woods, which ironically, she's grown up in the city and likes the city way more than she likes the woods. So this is gonna be an adventure for her. I'll pass it off to Ben.
Hi, my name is Ben Brainard. I'm playing Zito Barbera. Zito is so happy to be out of the city and out of his just dress clothes, and the woods is it's not necessarily like the woods is his happy place, but just not in front of people. Like civilization and society has not always been the kindest to the service members. What? So he's just happy to be in the woods. Not happy that the woods tried to fuck around and he had to make the woods find out. But happy to be here, you know. Shane.
Oh, Shane, you're muted.
Bingo! And so, hi everyone, my name's Shane Whalley, my member of Shane Whalley. There's nothing new going on. Other than that, I hope you're having a great day. Yes, I am playing Sika, the bard, who is the College of the Rope, the Luminant. Fantastic fellow, pretty cute. And he found a bunch of hands that were severed. I am more curious if there's a llama involved, but he is now very intrigued in this system. Is it Omega who has to go next, right? Am I right? Yes, for you.
Hello, it's been so long. If you are new or don't remember, which is totally fine. Hi, my name is Omega Jones, also known as Qrown. That is QR0WN or Qrown TV across all social medias. I'm a professional actor and vocalist from the Midwest turned host, moderator, tabletop designer, jack of all trades, master of like 3 of them. Literally just got done with a month-long performance of musical genius. And I'm tired, but I'm here. And I play Kazarick, who soon again will be our resident Chaos Gobbo. He is a Dwoblin, though he doesn't know about the Dwob part, which means Dwarf Goblin, and I am playing the Alchemist, specifically the Apothecary Alchemist, which is a subclass and class from Mage Hand Press, specifically Valdis Spire of Secrets. Check it out. Very excited because bombs.
Kazarick,
yeah.
you've spent a few days out in this jungle now.
Mm-hmm.
You quickly discovered the contraptions before the party had on this bridge, and being the tinkerer that you are, quickly was able to use it before anyone else, and found yourself in the island of Pardon. Instead of going into the city, however, your main goal was what you might be able to find in the woods. And so you've been out here in this jungle, and you've been moving around, kind of keeping to the coast. And we wake up now, stepping in. You have a small fire going. You're on the beach. It's starting to be about sunset, and you've kind of got this kind of, not a perimeter, but you've got a kind of area where you know nothing's immediately gonna latch onto you and try to kill you, because my God, there's been a little bit of that. There's been a little bit of that. The jungle has resonated every now and then with small, distant, reverby detonations of your bombs. Here and there. Thank you, Annie. And right now you find yourself in a moment of tranquility, a little bit of breathing room. Reggie is kind of just moving around and checking out like seashells and discarding them as this amorphous. Could you describe Reggie for me real quick, just to give a little more context?
Yeah, of course. For those who don't remember, Reggie is a peculiar type of entity. I hesitate to call him a creature, because I don't think they know that they have sentience truly. They are a conglomeration of soot and dust and elemental volatility. Is that a word? It is now. They think a floating tumbleweed that's gray and black, but also random colors, kind of was poking through. Every moment you might see like what seemed like an appendage when it comes back into this amoebus space. Never see eyes, but somehow they know where they're going. And they're just this little bundle of chaos, and that's Reggie.
All right, excellent. So you're kind of passing around it's kind of passing around, just moving about. The prominent feature of why you have landed here and kind of set up a makeshift camp, is the half-buried dragon skeleton that slowly seems to have slithered up onto the beach and died. You can see bits of scattered armor here and there from some long battle, some battle long ago, and you're very excited to see what you might be able to do with this skeletal dragon. Golden hues of light turning into that kind of ruby. It's just getting into that kind of sunset. You've got the beautiful dark green of the jungle on one side and the sunset on the other, and the soft waves of the ocean. Make a perception check for me.
Ooh, I can do that. Fun fact, the more perceptive of the two of us is Reggie. Because I'm gotta see. I just gotta be there. Hey, 19.
Okay, there we go. The few little bits of testing that you've done on the bones so far have been difficult because they don't seem to be reacting at all to acid. And you're learning this, and it's adding in some additional complications, but you're excited about what it might mean when the back of your head, which has been kind of poking at the front of your head, finally comes to the forefront, and you're like, there's this beautiful ocean next to you, completely bereft of seaweed, except one clump of seaweed that seems to be going against the tide. And that going against the tide is what finally crawls to the forefront. And you look, and you can see that there's this massive clump of what you now realize is not necessarily seaweed. It's definitely plant of some kind, and it's slowly making its way to the shoreline against the tide.
Is it kind of floating and bobbing, or does it seem like something is actively moving?
It seems like something is actively moving, but it does kind of move with the waves of the beach.
Interesting. Okay. And not to get all mathematical, and I'm not really getting mathematical, but like, how far has it moved within 1 minute?
Within 1 minute?
Yes.
You've just noticed it.
Just noticed it. Okay.
It seems to be moving at 30 feet per 6 seconds.
Oh, so it's moving. It's moving.
Trucking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's trucking.
Gotcha. And it seems like you said it's not seaweed-like, but it has that
It
type
is
of
plant.
It is plant.
And with a 19, I'll say you realize it's more like vines.
Okay. Another question: does it seem to be? Because there's many different sources of whatever the case may be around this beachy area. Does it seem to be going towards activity, aka Kazric, or does it just seem to be moving?
Seems to be moving in your general direction, not towards you specifically. It is making a break for the shore. With a 19,
Gotcha.
I will also say you notice a singular bit of hair, like a patch of kind of brownish hair from within. And you kind of pause to note this, and you've got a few moments to react to this however you would like to react to this before it gets to the shoreline.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. You see, as he's looking, he has like this flopping, half-cooked fish. I say flopping because it's definitely still alive, just burnt. And he goes, okay. It's coming. I think I might have like 2 seconds, 3, 4, maybe 10, probably 8. And he just tosses that half-bitten piece of fish, and he'll grab his bag and he'll start going through it. He can start throwing things out of it, and he'll suddenly start to form what we now know to be a very simple bomb. It doesn't look like a black encased type of thing. It's just these different ingredients and parts that he has like compacted together. And as he's looking, he's like, do I throw now? No. Do I throw now? No. Do I throw now? And I'm literally just gonna hold my action.
Okay.
And the inciting event, if it becomes hostile,
Okay.
I will throw it.
Okay. The tail of the dragon bones carcass goes into the water, and the second that this massive plant seems to note the bones. You watch as the vines grab onto the tail, skeletal tail, and start quickly roping itself into shore. Kind of bringing it a little closer to you, but as it gets to the actual sand of the beach, you watch as it brings this body out and starts trying to resuscitate it. It's a strange mass of vines, and it brings out this corpse, maybe not a corpse, a body of some kind, and immediately starts wrapping around it, and you can see the compressions on the chest as it's trying to resuscitate this individual.
I mean, I doubt the individual that's being resuscitated seems familiar, but is there any like thing that I can see that might? Are they human? Are they tiefling? Are they whatever? Like, can I see any of that?
You get a little closer.
Yes.
You get a little closer. You get your bomb, and you're looking. And to your surprise, you do recognize this person. It is a young human, named Locke, the individual you met long ago, with the tree incident.
Oh, that's
He's a little older now, a little taller. Looks like he's had some growth spurt, but he very much is just kind of reacting to the CPR that's being given to him. And as you get a little closer, the plant like you get within a certain range, and suddenly the plant like puts down roots, if you will, and like plants itself and kind of moves a protective amount of its mass in between
is it
you.
Zoidberg? Just whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
I think before I might take a step, but once I realize that there's some familiarity, you'll literally see him just like crush the components and made this bomb, and they'll just fall to the ground. He'll make more, and he'll like rush over like, hey, wait, hey, I think I know that one.
As you rush over, it starts trying to move up more of these tendrils, and you can see that it drips with acid.
Wait, ooh. Ow! But no, wait, hold on. Absolutely
Spicy.
Wait, I know that one. I think his name is Larry. No.
It gets upset about this.
Wait, it's something. But I know that one. And I, Oh yeah, literally, I will kind of like look back at my spot, look back at them. 1 second, don't leave. Well, you're probably just gonna scurry back, go back to my bag, literally get the potion I just made, and I go move, and I yeet it at
Roll
Locke.
persuasion.
Okay. $16. That's a -1.
It does try to like intercept what you have thrown, but it's not that dexterous, and the potion breaks across the body of Locke. What is the potion?
It's a regular potion of healing.
Okay.
And for those who don't know, the apothecary alchemist has an ability called Potion Toss, where I can use my action to hurl a potion at a willing or unconscious creature, and it gains the potion's benefit as if it had consumed the potion naturally.
Oh my God, it's Baldur's Gate rules. We should call you Lob.
Bet.
This does have a magical effect on Locke, and you watch as various parts, bits of the head was kind of staved in, and other various injuries that look brutal, slowly begin to heal. The vine mass notes this and begins to relax a little bit. Locke still doesn't wake up though.
Okay. I think at that he will almost do the creep as he's like moving closer. And he's like,
Island was a weird era.
is he dead? Or
Looks like he's not dead. Make a medicine check.
medicine? Natural one.
Natural 1?
Yes.
Oh, he did.
Yes. Oh. You know, it's weird. Like, he drowned, but some time ago, he just literally just yeet, fall back on the ground.
Starts vomiting salt water.
Wait, don't waste that. Hello? Is that you, or are you reanimated?
Oh, okay. Sees you. And he pops up. Starts wading back into the water, and the vine's like trying to pull him back up. He's like, I know you! Why are you here? How am I here? What's going on? Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! And he like crouches down and starts just losing his marbles.
Wait, I was hanging with the dragon, and then that thing pulled you up, and I threw a potion at you, and I thought you were dead, and I was gonna eulogize. Is that the word? I was gonna, do my rites and stuff, and then you breathed and scared me, and that scared you, and now we're here. How are you here?
I got thrown by a kraken! Ah! Oh, it hurt!
Wait, I wasn't.
Skipped my ass like a rock.
There's no kraken inside, correct?
Yeah, you just look out into the open ocean, and you don't see a kraken. You can see the bridge far off, but you don't see a kraken.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna go to the map real quick just to show everybody where we're at.
On the map.
Nope. We are roughly here.
Okay.
Everyone say hi to Fleff. The Idiot Archive made that art for me. It's my little DM, little
Nice.
DM character. But he goes, hang on, this it's not important. I need you to listen to me. Hang on. He's gonna get up and casually throw a hand out, and you watch as the vines, as most of the vine mass wilts and rots away, but a chunk of it remains, latches onto his arm, kind of Venom style, and moves under his leather armor and disappears. And he goes, hey, no, seriously, dude. Hey, hey. He's gonna grab a hold of you.
Yeah.
There's metal men at the bottom of the ocean. Okay, they're scary. And they're just walking around down there. And I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. We should probably tell someone because there's like thousands.
I mean, get to the part that applies to me. Are they
You
like
got me there, not gonna lie. I should tell somebody. I should that's like
I could relay the message if you want me to, but are they just like, doing the chart, or are they like walking in tandem, or
they're in like a formation. It looked kind of martial.
they're walking on the floor,
The bottom of the ocean, which I've been to, by the way, and it was horrible.
I can tell you look like you're wet.
Okay, I told someone.
Yeah, and I will tell someone else. And I literally look at Reggie. Reggie, there are metal things walking on the ground in the ocean, and we have to tell someone else, maybe? Don't really know. Do metal things normally walk on? I've never really been to the ocean until now.
It's not great.
You know, it's lots of water.
It's pretty, but it's not great. It's deceitful.
It's
The ocean is a
drinkable.
lie.
I don't know if it's a lie. It's just right there. Okay. Oh, well, do you need? I have fit. I can get you another fish. I threw mine away.
Make an insight check. As he gives you kind of a perplexed look. Like, well, maybe more guarded is.
That is a 17. This dice is doing me well, unless it's not once, but 17.
He looks at you, and there's something that isn't clicking in his head. And wait, why did you help me? As he's gonna kind of sit back down.
I don't really know. I just you seem like you needed some assistance. I mean, last time I saw you, I thought you should have got crushed by a tree, and you
That's when
didn't.
his eyes harden, and you realize that that's the thing. You should hate him, according to him. That's that 17 insight check. He hurt you a long time ago and far away. And he doesn't. It's not registering why you're not just outright attacking him or fleeing from him. Which
I think Kadrick is understanding enough. He doesn't understand social cues. That's not really a thing for him, but he at least understands intent, I think. And seeing that he has this kind of discombobulation, he's just gonna like shrug. Not shrug against him, but like as he's doing it, he's gonna like look over and see if there's like actually I think he's gonna go back to his fire. I'm sure he has like no, he's gonna find the fish that he just threw. He's gonna grab that. He's gonna come back over. He's gonna like take some ocean water. He's gonna like rinse it off essentially, and then he's just gonna hold it out. I think they say what's in the past should stay in the past, but I think more importantly, I'm not dead. So, and I think that day gave me a chance to come out here, which is something I never would have done. So, truce.
I'd like
Also,
that.
fish.
Thanks.
Really bony, and
He's
I like
taking it from
bones,
you.
but it's something.
Just start gnawing on it.
It's not cooked, so hopefully you don't get poisoned. But
I can't.
you can't
Keeps
cook.
eating it. Oh, I can't be poisoned.
Oh, hey, you know what? Poison really doesn't hurt me much either.
Any
Don't
port
really
in
know
a
why.
storm, any beach when you're at the bottom of the ocean. Fuck. It's a deeply unsettling image to be suffocating and being crushed at the bottom of the ocean and then realize there's like a bunch of just metal people watching you impassively. I don't remember too much after that. Kaiser, that's not making a lick of sense. This homie should be dead.
Well, yeah, multiple times over at this point.
Multiple times over.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I think I owe you. And he's gonna.
Are you a celestially willed entity without the ability to forever be deceased?
That's a lot of big words.
Are you immortal?
Yeah, I'm just a kid.
Can I have some of your blood?
You're not gonna like eat it,
Or
are you?
I mean, maybe hair. Or we can start with skin follicles. If you have any of that toenail jam, that's probably good too.
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know.
He's gonna make an insight check. he believes you. And he goes, yeah, I mean,
Patrick really doesn't know what he's gonna do with it either.
I don't know what you'll be able to get out of it, but he's gonna take one of the fish bones and just kind of hand you the fish bone, the bloodied fish bone.
Oh, absolutely. He's gonna take it. He's gonna scurry back to his bag. He's gonna get a small little vial that he has, and he's just gonna cork it.
What the?
Look at it.
What the?
Put it back.
And he's gonna like look out back towards the ocean. You'll see that the wound does not heal. And he goes, starts checking his bag, starts sifting through the pulls out the vine creature and starts sifting through the vine creature, which like is clearly being tickled. And he's just like, where is it? No.
What are you looking for?
Oh no.
Is that a bat? Oh no. Or is that
something like super cool?
Is it at the bottom of the ocean?
I think it's at the bottom of the ocean.
Do we have to go to the bottom of the ocean?
No, we can't. It's bad.
But your thing is down there, so I feel like that's the ultimate. Well, I don't know how to breathe underwater, so maybe in the future we could go when I learn how to harness.
Oh, we might be able to use someone who has magic to be able to get it back, be able to figure out where it is at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, it's a big favor. I owe too many favors. Yeah, go ahead, Key. And you watch as the vine mass detaches and scampers across towards the skeletal dragon carcass and starts just crawling all over it and trying to break off bits of it.
He's gonna be curious about that because he was gonna also start breaking off pieces and actually start collecting versus trying to immediately use. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really know what happens now. I was just here doing some research on that because I don't know, dragon bones might have some properties that even they don't know about. So
this is where Key found me. I haven't been to this island in a long time.
Wait, Key. Also, what's Key?
Key is my vine thing. I don't know what his name is.
I feel like Reggie scampers after Key.
Okay, let's both do animal handling checks at each other as our respective pets.
It's not an animal. Oh, okay, let's do it. That is actually hilarious. What is that? 14.
14, 6. Yeah. So it's a little like weirded out by Reggie. Doesn't really understand Reggie, but isn't an enemy of Reggie.
I feel like Locke is the pensive cat and Reggie is the hyperactive dog. It's like, play with me. No. But I mean, yeah, I was just coming here to, understand some stuff, and if you're here too, then maybe we can understand together, unless you have to go, I don't know, back into the water or to it.
I think I'd like that. If we could eventually head towards like the city or somebody, just so that we can let people know that there's people down there.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I just want to study this a little bit more.
Yeah, no rush. I'm gonna take a nap. And,
I don't have anything that can. Actually, I did. How hurt are you?
Pretty banged up.
I mean, if you want to go to sleep quicker, I kind of could make that happen for you. I've learned how to see. When I was on the bridge, I was trying to get farther, and I made a big loud, and I might have hurt some people. So I've now turned my explosive creations, some of them, into not so hurty explosive creations, so it won't kill you, but just knock you out.
I think I'm good. I think I'm just gonna...
Oh, okay.
Thank you, though. I'm just gonna... And he starts making like a nest in the sand, and then just starts pulling the sand over him, and he's just his head sticking out of the sand as he's curled up on his side, and starts doing him a snooze by the fire.
A snooze. He's gonna watch him for a moment, but then he's gonna go back to kind of what he was doing at first, which was researching the bone, the dragon.
Yeah.
Keeping his eyes on the water now, because there's a little bit of what's going to come out of it. But ultimately, he doesn't feel out of place with Locke there. He's kind of he doesn't do people a lot, but he's okay with Locke.
Nice. Okay.
That's what he's going to do.
There's a moment where you keep looking back at the waters. Every now and then, you kind of take a look back at the kid. And you notice he is feigning sleep. And once you learn that, you kind of get a little more discreet, looking over at him every now and then. And you watch as when he thinks you're not looking, he pulls something out and he seems to screw it into the roof of his mouth.
Can I tell what it was?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Slay. Do I have another D20, dear? Natural 1.
Natural 1. You got nothing.
Natural 1.
You barely saw it happen at all.
Work. I think he just kind of looks over for a moment, shrugs, and he thinks about having to go back down in the water, and he's gonna go over to the edge of the water of the ocean, get one of his vials that he has, scoop up the water, see if there's anything floating in it. If it's not really, he's gonna shake it a bit. He's gonna take it back and start experimenting, because I also can make a potion of water breathing.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
And that just gave him a reason to ever make one. So he's gonna spend 10 minutes and literally make a potion of water breathing, just in case.
Okay.
But yeah, that is going to be what he does for now.
Key, the vine mass, is quickly and obviously annoyed by this draconic skeleton, as it is an acid-based creature. It's a plant creature that does a lot of acid, and the dragon bones do not seem to be at all fazed by acid.
As Reggie learned.
Yeah, and so normally it is capable of prying bones from even living things surgically, and it's foiled here. But let's get an Arcana or a Medicine check as you continue your scientific experiments.
That is a 14 Arcana.
14? Okay.
Yep.
You're kind of strong. And you're able to find a reagent that works enough that soon you're able to start prying off bones. Roll a D6 for me.
D6 coming up. 2.
Okay. You've got 2 dragon teeth, roughly this big. Big old chompers.
Oh, absolutely. He will. Yeah, I mean, he needs to figure out a way to store that. He is going to probably get some of his rope that he has, and literally like tie it around, like make like a makeshift belt, and the teeth will be on either side of him, almost like gun holsters, cool. In a way, because he does not have a bag of holding yet. Yeah, that is what he would do.
Okay. A little bit of time passes. The sun starts going down.
He knows he's feigning, but still, he kind of thinks back to his clan or his tribe and just their day-to-day life. And it's a communal space, so you help those who can't really help themselves. And while Locke is a interesting creature, as is Key, it's still part of his duty to help when he can. So I think he's just going to do some. I think actually he's going to look at Reggie and say, "Keep them company for just a second. I'm going to go into the forest. Get some maybe some mushrooms. I might find some kind of beast and kill it, eat it. Well, cook it, eat it. Well, cook it, serve it, eat it. That order of operations. But
It
I'll be
looks
right
up
back.
at you with adoration.
Don't if Key doesn't want you to be next to it, it's okay. It takes time. But I'll be right back. And he's gonna scurry off into more of the tree line proper to do some hunting, essentially, just to have some food for the group.
Make a nature check as we dip over to the other party.
Oh yeah. 26. Yeah.
26. Let's go. All right. Robin, Zito, and Sika. You have found this kind of undercropping under this boulder and have made a kind of wedge of yourselves into this little nook for safety, where you will be able to make camp for the night if you wish. I think we got a little bit of a fire going, if I remember correctly. There was an area that could be a fire. Someone made a fire here before you guys were here. Sika, you had moved off to the side. Robin, you're muted.
Yep. The last things that I have in my notes is tree gets me, battle begins. That's all I have in my notes.
Sika, you moved to the side a little bit to kind of just check your surroundings, and you found a pile of hands, severed hands.
Yup.
What do you do?
Before he reacts,
Okay.
he's going to just quickly do a perception check to see on the hands in the area around them to try and tell if, even though they're a pile of hands, like were they placed there, were they cut off there, type thing.
Sure. You find.
I'll try to see what type of race they are if I get this possible.
Sure. Roll a perception check or investigation. You get different information based on which one you pick.
Uh, 15 perception.
15 perception. Okay. There's no blood around the hands aside from what might have shed after they were placed here. You don't see remnants of a battle. You see a couple of rings on a couple of fingers. Nothing indicating house, but just kind of some of the hands were clearly belonged to someone who had some money, and other hands appear callous and grimy, and the hands of hard workers. They all have been chopped at the wrist, seemingly with maybe a sword or an axe, and have been piled here ceremoniously. They do seem to have been placed in a specific pile in a specific way so that the fingers are lacing together, and on the outer side all of the hands are stumped down kind of around the pile, kind of facing outwards. It smacks of danger, frankly.
Okay. Second in this moment, as much as he wants to, hands don't need rings, and take them. But being the fact that they are set up in such a way, he is going to respect the possible arcana that is placed here or religious purposes. I'm going to check in just to see where the others are and if they are in talk range or shout range.
I believe I was making like a little house for my mouse that I have as an urchin. So I was setting up that little house to be like, please watch the door because I'm not going to be able to find this door into the lava tubes unless you're here.
That was before we moved. So that was like right after we came, right after the tree fight in that opening spot. You set it up by the trap door, and then we walked a bit to
to the
spot.
Then I'm just being like, I hate the forest, I hate the forest, I hate the trees, I hate the forest.
Yeah, Sika, you look over your shoulder and you can just hear the belligerency.
We would not be far away from each other at all.
Okay, Sika is going to subtly just kind of like try to get your attention, and if you do look over at him, he's going to put a hush over his mouth and point down to the area around. And if you guys do get closer, he's then going to say exactly what the DM has informed him about what he thinks this is.
As far as species go, you've got kind of the long fingernailed and kind of jagged knuckles of a tiefling. You've got the more elegant and graceful fingies of an elf, and a couple of human hands as well. A couple of scaly hands like dragonborn maybe, or a kobold. Robin?
Can I magic eyes?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Tell me if the rings are magic. I want them.
The hands are all all woven together by the fingers in strange ways, so that there is this magic. Clearly there's been some kind of dark ceremony of some kind here. And there is a magic that emanates from it that comes off as fey.
Huh. I'll be like, it looks like a weird, disgusting fey circle of some kind. And then, like, I kind of look at us, and I'm like, but we also kind of look fey right now, so I feel like maybe you could mess with it.
We could, but we don't really know what type of fey did this and what their laws are.
So that's fair. That's fair.
So let's not disturb this just for now. But let's remember where those rings are.
Robin opens up like her satchel and like pulls out one of her books and uses her forgery to like really quickly draw like a pretty accurate picture of the hands and the rings and stuff like that. Were there any rings that that glowed like glowed? And then the other one
shone brightly.
Yes.
Glue.
Was more luminescent than the others.
There is one that does not have any magical properties as far as you can tell, but it does appear to be made of platinum. It does appear to be made of a very nice metal. Very
if you wanted to take a ring, that one's not magical and is worth a lot of money.
Chat's cracking me up.
You want me to try?
No.
Yeah.
I would like to try to grab her arms before she goes.
Rollies.
Sure.
Sure.
Just straight up, just a D20.
Yeah.
Wait, athletics, acrobatics. What do we?
Grapple check sounds good. I'll roll my athletics.
Sure. Zeno, you straight up were like, you're listening, and then you spring into action. And you're like, shit.
I got a 2 on the dice. So whatever you got beats me.
We're good. I got a 16 on the die.
And grab a hold of the scruff of the back of the shirt, and the feet go up. You know.
This is.
We do not touch.
Get it, Sika.
I want to, but he has a point.
He's busy. I like
he has a point.
I grab onto his arm
Money.
Sika, if you want to grab it.
I have permission.
This means so much. This implies so much.
What? Why can't I? Wait.
Just relax. Oops. Sorry.
You raised your hand.
Zoom thought I was raising my hand.
Oh. I'm trying to see. What
Robin pouts.
here.
Is there? I don't know what I want to see if maybe any of the hands look like Island or Toral.
Okay, make a perception
Cito tells
check.
the kid party not to touch, eat, or talk to stuff. That counts. Putting it on the bingo.
Perception check. I'm using my slime dice today.
I would say investigation, but you're not touching it, and that requires like a poking and prodding, whereas a perception check is just like a.
I'm not gonna be using my slime dice anymore. That was a 7 on
7.
perception.
There's a couple of human hands,
Okay.
but nothing that you would immediately register as that's the one.
I mean, I don't even. Can I make maybe a history check to see if I have a -1? Anyway, can I make a history check to see if I even remember like did Island and Toral?
I'll say
Like,
it was pretty recent. You
rings?
have vague recollection. If you want to do a specific ring thing, then you can make a history
Okay.
check.
I'm using a different die.
Bill, that is not how Speak
Okay.
of the Dead works.
That's better. That is 17. Ooh, wait, history? Yes, 17.
17. Okay, you remember Toral was an E1T pureblood. Ilan was just a human. And Toral did have a signet ring of House Ryx. You don't remember exactly if Ilan had. You think maybe he wore gloves, but you don't recall.
Okay. Is there? Is there a signet ring for House Ryx, or a
Not that you
Yuan
see
Ti
here.
pure blood hand? No.
Not that you see here, no. Which
Okay.
is a good sign.
Yeah. I will let that be known to the party. Island and Toral's hands are not here. These either belong to people we are not on the hunt for, or the people that were taken with Island and Toral. Do with the hands what you will, Sika. And I'm gonna start walking back towards the little campsite.
Okay, there's two things that
Holding
Here
Robin.
without- Oh.
there's two things that Sick is gonna have in his mind right now. Is one, he's trying to see how he can identify the value of the ring. So that ring as made of platinum would be worth a platinum. You know what I mean? But I, Shane, have never done this before,
Okay.
so I don't know how to figure that out.
As you're doing this,
You don't know.
you can hear very quietly Zito saying to Robin, "The second mouse gets the cheese."
But it's so much more fun to do
The second
first
mouse
The early bird gets the worm.
and the late worm survives.
Can during the time that I was doing the perception check to look at the hands that are interlocked, is the platinum ring in one of the fingers that are locked, or is it free?
It's in kind of the center.
Oh, it's in the center? Sick is not fucking out of that. No thanks.
Thank you for the sub.
Sika leaves it as it is, because he understands as much arcana that he does, and no.
As you are deciding that.
But
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm waiting for the right moment. I just thought you were done.
Sphinx, thank you for
You're
the sub. Oh my god. Oh my god, Bill, thank you for the gifted subs. Sika, you decide not to move. And you go to move away, and you look back longingly, and the fingers have changed. The interconnected woven fingers have all rewoven while no one was looking.
Ooh.
They moved. They have moved. The fingers have changed.
But I'm not a bird or a mouse. I am Robin. I am a bird. So I have to be
Robin's a
first.
type of bird, but the fingers have changed.
Wait, the fingers changed. She goes.
Yeah, I'll turn around and walk back.
Yeah, they
Ew,
don't
that's
move now. They
gross.
don't look like capable of moving. They look like they've atrophied together, you know what I mean? And yet, as you guys are looking, it is slightly different. And Taylor, I would say that Robin's magic eyes,
Yeah.
it emanates a different kind of magic now.
It's different now.
It's still Feyan in nature, but
Okay.
instead of this kind of ominous, you're not sure what kind of magic is going on here aside from its Fey, and it was ominous, and now it's deathly.
It was I don't know, and now it's so good job. We should not touch that.
Okay.
Now it's no.
I'm good with.
Okay. That's all I need. I'm immediately start walking back to the
Did we
campsite to
set
pick
it
up our
on
shit.
fire?
Nope. Don't look at it. Don't name it. Don't touch it. Don't do anything to it.
I
We
really
leave
wanna
the
set it
area
on fire.
immediately.
Sika is in agreement, but what he's going to do first is he's feeling suspicious. So the ground below us, is it like sand, dirt, something?
Dirt.
Dirt. Okay. He's going to
Grassy.
take. He's going to take a few handfuls of dirt, and he wants to spread a circle around the hands, just so that I can see if they move and stuff without touching them.
To
He
just
doesn't want
leave
to
like
sort
an
of-
indicator.
Yeah, just to see if they move or
Okay.
things like that.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of.
Can I please set the hands on fire? Please. I just go, please.
You know,
Darko, your hellhound perks
make
up.
sure I'm far enough away if you choose to burn them.
If we just
You
leave it
said
here,
they
it could cause worse stuff. I'm not gonna touch them. I don't have to touch them. I just take fire and I don't have to touch it to set it on fire.
If they are bad news, then let us not be the bears.
I'm gonna make a sign. She's gonna go make a sign.
Okay. You turn to make
No touchy.
this. You turn and you're creating this makeshift sign. And you pause
Oh no.
and you look up. And you could have sworn you saw something moving in the trees. Something roughly your height,
Oh, so
little
small.
green, kind of barrel-chested and muscular. Kazric, you have your back against a tree.
Sika!
What?
Do you see that in there? Is that your friend? Person?
I look over and is it Kazric that I see?
Kazric, you briefly had stepped into the area, heard people in general, and whoop, I didn't realize my chair was gonna go back.
I have a very important question to ask.
Okay.
Did it sound like, people lounging about? Did it sound like hunting party? Did it sound like, what's the vibe of the people?
It sounded
You
like
heard
banter.
somebody very much so wanting to set some hands on fire.
It sounded like banter. And yeah, something about hands and fire.
Fire!
Okay.
And no, do not touch the hands. If they are bad news, we are not the bears.
The deeper voice does not want to be a bear.
scolded by that voice.
No, I don't want to be bears. I like bears. Are there bears around? I'm just gonna like poke his head back out and just get a closer look to see actually who it is versus just listening. He does not have to prime a bomb. That's what's important.
Okay. Robin, Kazric
Yeah.
pokes back out from behind the tree and looks at you.
Please don't attack us. We're really tired.
How long has it been?
It's been like 3 days, maybe.
Oh, that's nothing. Yeah.
When I hear Robin say that,
Yeah. She's calling it out to the person in the woods.
immediately running in the direction of wherever Robin is yelling.
Okay.
And I'm gonna yell, "Who's there? Show yourself!"
I see Robin, and then I hear. Do I see Sika?
I think it's
called
hard. I think
Sika
Sika's a
over
bit
to
hard to
me.
miss.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
See
What's
Robin.
that glowing object in the background?
See Sika, and then hear voice, that darn authoritative voice. It's like, why y'all out here?
Oh, I hear a voice. I'm going crazy. This is
He's
it.
going
This
to
is what the jungle
jump
does
out
to
of
you.
the tree now and actually get down.
Hallucination!
It's
No,
your
it's-
friend, the goblin you briefly met on the bridge.
Oh,
I swear I'm seeing Kazra right
Sure.
now.
He's got just like a giant bag of mushrooms.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Chill.
I was like,
Yeah.
Do I also see Reggie?
No.
Oh.
Stop. Stay there.
wait, so you all see him too?
Yeah.
No, I'm
That's-
looking for
yeah.
mushrooms. I'm. Have you seen any animals? I haven't really seen any of them. How? That's kind of weird. I
You
got
know,
attacked
a lot of
last time.
animals.
He's gonna waddle up to Barbara and just be like, "That's our friend from the bridge who poofed into nothingness."
Put my arm out to block Sika from walking closer. Our friend from the bridge came with a weird cloud.
The temptation to lick your hand is
Do it.
very.
Do it.
He licks it.
Do it. Do it.
That's a
Yeah.
I am.
You wanted to touch me, just say so. It's fine.
I am scattered brained for a second as I'm still looking for mushrooms, and with the 2, I definitely didn't hear that comment. Hey, are there any mushrooms over there?
But I have not seen any mushrooms. But hello, you are like she is real. I'm not crowing crazy, right? I just saw hands.
No, we did just see hands. I finished the sign. She puts the sign into the dirt
Okay.
behind.
I
Okay,
think this would be enough.
Krezing. My mouth is breaking on me. Like, that's just, I'm just
Mispronouncing everyone's names.
Yeah. Oh
Guess
my.
what? Ben Rob.
Where are you all up to? I'm going back to there's a campfire. No,
Campfire.
well, kind of.
Campfire sounds really nice right now.
Well, it's next to the water, so
Ooh.
not really a camp. I guess it works. No, I don't get attacked much, though. Apparently, there's a kraken, and
Oh, we took care of
Was.
that.
what?
We killed the Kraken.
You killed the kraken? Did you?
Well, mostly Zito.
Is there more than one kraken? Oh, I think Locke
hope
wants to know
not.
about
Was
this.
yours alive?
Oh, I didn't see it. Locke did.
Oh.
Wait,
Whoa!
what did you just say?
Look, he's at the campfire with me, with Key, and Reggie is back
What?
there with Key, and he's
Where?
probably annoying him. But
Which way?
let me get my mushrooms first, and then I'm heading back. I could...
Well, I know Locke. I've been looking for Locke.
Oh, well, it's sleep. So
Oh, okay, well, I don't have to rush then.
he said he was flung by a kraken really far.
He was really far.
Gather your mushrooms, Azric.
I was
And
like,
once you are
monster.
ready, you can lead us to this campsite with Locke.
Okay. I'm just gonna
You begin
scamper.
moving over, and you clock the pile of hands, which you initially like. Oh, might be mushrooms, and then you see the sign, and then you see that they're hands.
Do not touch. Scary hands.
I think in any other moment I probably would have touched regardless, but right now I'm really hungry. So I'm just gonna get my. This might be enough.
DoorDash. Jungle Dash.
Jungle Dash.
But then he looks back at the group. Unless you all wanted to eat too, then I need to get more.
Oh,
I'm
we got a
okay.
bunch of
No.
food, as far as I remember. He
Yeah,
does
we're
not
good on
take
food.
He doesn't take into account how much food Robin gave to the bone dragon or whatever it's called.
I only paid. I didn't give anybody any food. I gave the invisible dragon 2 rations. That's it.
Visible.
And then I think Zito stopped me on the second one.
Oh,
So Darko technically ate 1 ration.
then this is probably enough. I guess I'll head back, and then he sees like one smaller mushroom. He's gonna grab that really quickly and toss it in the back. Honestly, actually probably puts the end of it into his mouth, almost like a pacifier for a moment.
Aw.
He's gonna hold it there and just, all right, I'm gonna.
No, I'm going. What have
I'm
you
gonna
been
go
up to?
now.
Where
Just
have you
going to.
been? How did you get here? Robin's just gonna yip the whole way back.
The party leaves their spot behind. The sign is slowly destroyed by means you do not see.
My sign.
As
My cabbages.
My cabbages.
as you begin moving southward, and
Gonna set it on
soon
fire.
you find yourself on the coast. This is a small beach, kind of long, eventually tapering off to some cliffs down more southwards. You're kind of in the southwesternmost part of the island. Zito.
We don't have a map of the island, correct?
Not on your person,
Okay.
but
I'd like to just, try to make a quick reference as far as like this is where the trapdoor was. This is like 500 meters northwest was where we found the hands, and then we went.
Sure.
Robin will kind of like scoot next to Zito as they're doing that, and she took like really good notes because knowing exit strategy is something that she always has to know. And I actually wrote down the entire path that we took through the lava tubes.
Oh wow.
So she is gonna give all of that also to Zito.
Okay,
as
Zito, make a
he's making
cartographer's
this
check.
map.
At advantage.
Nice.
Hooray!
They're in our shared notes document on Google Drive.
Oh, I should probably go to the. I've not looked at that. Thank you.
My notes are weird. I recommend not reading them.
I can read them now. Can't tell me not
That
to.
is a 6 and a 9.
Okay.
Nice.
You get some
And I
rivers
am not
down as
proficient
you
with
move.
maps.
You're not sure on the size of the jungle. The use of the volcano as a reference point and the following mountainscape that kind of sprawls down the south to the west does help a lot. The jungle is kind of more dominant, and for the players in the chat, this map that I'm providing here is not strictly accurate. The rivers aren't that big. The dragon skeleton is just kind of to represent that there are many, many, many dead dragons. And indeed, as you guys are walking along, you start finding here and there remnants of villages and battles and dragons and
Ooh.
and as you at one point you pass through this massive steepled rib cage as you step out to this beach where you see the massive skeletal dragon and half buried in the sand. This place
With my
feels
magic
old.
With my magic eyes on still from earlier, can I see if there's anything in the ruins that's slightly magical to
Sure.
like
There is it's a single ruined tower that you choose to kind of kind of dip over to. You do sense some arcane aptitude here. You do sense some magic. The tower is kind of leaning off to the side a little bit. The bottom is kind of got this big broken opening that maybe a dragon like swept its claw against and shattered. And you begin kind of moving forward. Roll investigation.
Nat 20.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot more information that I want to honor. So we're going to go to break now.
It's a blue dice, too.
Nice.
It's not even my normal red ones that I do.
We're going to grab our first break now, and then come back honoring that nat 20. We'll be right
Put that
back,
on my
chat.
bingo card.
And we're back. Robin,
Oh, yeah.
you have scampered off to the side. And there's something familiar, maybe not familiar, maybe that you wish you were more familiar with,
Okay.
based on the magic that's emanating from this ruined tower. As you kind of get a little closer, you see a dull golden sheen.
I'm gonna check for traps.
Okay. Roll a perception check. Because it's not really like a door, it's just kind of this open awning of the...
I was gonna say perception or investigation. Doesn't matter. 8.
8. You look around, you don't see any tripwires, you don't see any pressure plates, you don't see any arcane shenanigans that necessarily would belie a trap.
Okay.
And as you kind of move forward a little bit, the roof is gone on this tower, and the moonlight kind of trickles through uninterrupted by the trees, due to the tower reaching the tree line, and the soft, pale moonlight shows this now grassy little opening at the center, where all these little golden dandelions are kind of growing throughout this area.
Oh.
And that takes your attention first.
Oh.
What takes your attention second is the heads of what you initially think to be mushroom caps all around the golden dandelions. Other things of note, you can see a chest in one corner. You can see that there used to be a wooden ladder that went up to a now destroyed second floor and a third floor and the like. You think you might see like a hammock up in those lofty areas?
Do I see any like commonly traveled paths or like markings of somebody staying here and sleeping in that hammock?
You can't tell from here. You don't see any.
Okay.
You don't see any disruptions in the. Thank you for the inspiration. Thank you so much.
No.
DM gets inspo. Zalia intentionally. And as you get a little closer, one of the little mushroom heads,
Wow.
and there's a little face.
Oh.
You you can't really see the eyes. It's just a little nose sticking out and a little bearded mouth.
I'm gonna pull out one of my golden dandelion seeds, and I'm gonna be like, I wish you grew, and unknowingly cast Druidcraft, and I'm gonna hold the golden dandelion in my hands, and I'm gonna be like, hi.
Oh, I think it's okay. And the other mushroom hats.
Oh wow, there's a whole family of you. Hi.
There's maybe like 13, 14 of them, and they're like this big. They're tiny little mushroomy bipedal boyos. Their little beards dragging on the floor behind them. And again, just the nose kind of sticking out from the what is actually a hat that is camouflaged to look like a mushroom. And you don't want any problems.
I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna kind of like crisscross applesauce and stuff like that, and not like real close to them, but just like where I am, when they popped up. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna crisscross applesauce, and I'm gonna hold my dandelion. I'm just gonna be like, hi, I don't mean any problems. I'm just passing through.
One of the
It's okay.
one of them kind of waddles a little closer. Thank you for the bits. Waddles a little closer.
She's not talking particularly quietly.
Yeah.
So if the party is.
Yeah, I would say at this point, Zito, Robin's gone. It's happening. And you point of interest being the tower, and you can vaguely see the shock of that white hair, that kind of white blonde hair, in the center. Robin has gone into the tower and is now sitting. Doesn't look to be being attacked or anything like that, but you can never be too sure, Zito.
Yeah. I'd like to call her name and also make a perception check to see if there's anything around the tower that's kind of like focusing in on it.
You call out, and all of a majority of these little mushroomy headed boyos, they go back down.
Oh no, it's okay. Zito, I'm okay. It's fine.
Everyone is okay until they're not.
You're overprotected.
My name's also Sika. It's not okay.
Sika and Kazrik, you guys are also aware of what's transpiring.
I just want to say out loud that even though Kazrik didn't know they're there, I'm collecting mushrooms, and you decide to have mushroom people.
They're camouflaged hats.
Camouflaged hats.
Decided to have mushroom people. And I'm about to F up some mushrooms right now.
You have plenty.
Look deep into those yellow goblin eyes and tell me it's not terrifying if it was looming over you with serrated teeth and a bag full of mushrooms.
Robin's gonna console the mushroom men, and she's gonna be like, "It's okay. Those are just my friends. They're traveling with me. You're safe. It's fine."
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
I would like to slowly approach the tower.
15 plus 5. Dirty 20.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
They all kind of pop back up, and they got little wooden booties. They got little boots, little boots. They kind of curl up, and they seem to be wrapped in you would expect like leathers, but they have tiny little like vests.
Aw.
And one of them has like a little cane, and they're just so cute. You're not sure what they are. They're not. You have no idea. They're tiny sized, to categorize them.
Like
they're not
mouse?
small sized creatures. Yeah, they're tiny. And they kind of go up to you, and they're staring at the golden dandelion and looking at you, the little golden puff, of the dandelion. Well, hello.
Hi. What's your name?
They call me Bop.
Bop. Nice to meet you. I'm Robin.
Robin, like the bird.
Like the bird, yeah. What are you doing out here? There's not much out here.
Oh, there's lots out here.
Like what?
Well, you've got the cool dandelions, and
Right.
we just kind of live in various little warrens, and we make friends with rabbits, and we live with them, and they're great. there's all sort. We like to be generally left alone.
Oh.
And we don't like trouble, and we don't like people finding trouble with us. We generally stay kind of secretive and tucked away. But you seem nice, and oh my God, Cito. When they nervously back up a little bit. They don't run away or scatter or go into hiding, but they look scared.
We don't mean you any trouble. I promise. He's big, but he's got a soft heart. I promise. It's okay.
Kind of go over to you, and one of them goes up to Zito's boot and kind of clambers onto the boot,
Zito.
and just kind of looks up at you. And is just enthralled by your shoelaces. And is just very like, oh, and you see a small thing of tweezers as he pulls at a small thread and kind of is looking at it and is just kind of just looking at the shoelaces. These creatures are somewhat alien. The way that they're processing things, the way that they're thinking, their priorities is all different from what a medium-sized creature or a small-sized or even a large-sized creature would perceive the world around them. And something as benign as shoelaces, mundane as shoelaces, seem to enthrall this tiny little creature.
I assume I'm not picking up any sort of like, I'm not sensing danger from these little creatures.
Nope. If anything, they seem wildly fragile.
See Robin with like a batch of newly born kittens.
Yeah.
Is what I'm imagining.
At this point, some of them have
Like
kind
you
of hopped
step on
onto
them.
Robin's like knee, you know, and they're kind of just like looking at the dandelion, and they like pick one off, and they're like, wow, yeah, they made it grow. Wow, oh, wow, you know. They're staring at the horns that kind of peek out from there. Little grippies.
She lifts one up and is like,
They seem lighter than what they should be. You would think that they'd
okay.
heft like a stone, but they heft like a feather, and even seem to be easily tossed by the wind of almost like we would walk on the moon, like low gravity almost.
yeah, okay. So very
can
alien.
I
to our
ready
world.
an action?
Sure. Procced by what?
Just surprise, just anything, like any sort of like jump.
If you get jump scared, what do you do?
Jump scare.
I'm gonna grab Robin.
Okay. You hold an action to yoink Robin and Scurry.
Yeah.
Kazir, Sika, what are you guys doing? Oh, sorry, Zero.
Oh, I was just gonna ask what these little people are doing here.
Oh, they're tending to the grove. And they all look at the golden dandelions.
Ooh.
Sika and Kazir?
So happy to reunite with an old friend, and remembering some stuff. Sika sees Kazric that's going for his mushrooms and stuff, but he remembers that Sika has also gathered a few things over this time that he's been gone and would like to share it as a friendly gesture. So he goes over to Kazric. He's like, "I got something for you, my friend." And so he reaches into his pocket, where you see Kazric, who doesn't know, would see like half his arm disappear into his pocket, and
earlier Qrown was like, "I need a bag of holding," and Shane went.
And pulls out not all, but I would say a good amount of the stone kraken spikes.
Yes, you are handed what looks like stone barbs of some nasty creature.
And sorry.
Just really quick, as that's happening, how far away is this like grove from
Maybe
average campsite.
maybe like probably about another 30-minute walk.
Okay, so this was before he got. That's what that will change some attention. Great. Cool.
This
yeah.
probably
I
wasn't
think-
the exact route you took.
No, yeah, probably not. But he can find his way back. But yeah, I think he was just kind of just minding his own. He's gonna keep walking until Sika stops him. Oh,
I know you like
Um,
stuff.
oh yeah. What is it?
Okay, I may need some help with that, but I'm going to do my best. So we fought a giant kraken up on top of the bridge after you vamushabooshed, and we killed it. But also, there's a lot of spikes and stuff left, barbs and stuff left behind. I found out that these, it's very long. I'm sorry, but it's like grafted magic that has turned these things into something more paralytic. But now the magic is gone from them, and so they've turned to stone. But you can still identify that it's had grafted magic attached to it. And then grafted magic is basically, according to I wish I had my notes, the wizard from the thing.
There was a court
it starts
wizard.
with- There's a court wizard. Starts with an H. I know it does.
Hamish, I think it was.
Hamish.
Let me check.
And
Yeah, anyway, Heathrow.
Qrown, he told me that grafting magic is something that is absolutely forbidden for the arcane. It's not something that anyone should do, and if you ever come across it, you just get out of there and tell the people who deal with grafted magic. So this thing, I know you like making stuff, and I thought, hey, I'm sure you could probably do something really cool with this. Because I'll keep some just in case, but here's all what I can give you. And all I know is it was paralytic when it was active. And I hope that you can do something with that, search something more. But it's nice to see you, so I wanted you to at least have something from.
Yeah, this stone barb does have magical properties. You can tell that from the jump. Oh, you bite it. Okay. Roll a con save.
You know he's
I
going to
didn't.
test things off. How do you not know this?
Well, I knew test, yes, but biting it from the kraken.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, grafting for anyone who
I'm
doesn't.
going to put that on my bingo card as Kazric experiments on himself.
that is an 18.
18. Your mouth goes numb, but that's about it.
Hey, you were.
Exactly.
Okay,
trying to hear what you're
Grafting, for anyone who doesn't know, if you've played Elden Ring, is fleshcraft. It is how do I attach a third arm to myself?
Get
and
out
it
of
was
here, Godric.
someone else's arm. Yeah, very Godric, very and it's seen as vile. It's seen as very dark. It is the younger brother to hemalurgy, blood magic, which is very dark and cultic and has a lot of bad connotations throughout society, at least societal norms.
During the time that he sees your mouth is numbed, he's also going to say, it was told to me by Heathrow that this is more of the Kraken would be the product of someone's experiments.
Okay. Yeah. I will. Thank you. This was very kind. I have ideas of what I can do with this, and you didn't have to do that. I appreciate it.
I just felt like it was right to give a person who knew what to do with it, or would find out what to do with it.
I will give you something as well.
Oh.
And he's going to, because he has his backpack with him at the very least.
Yeah.
He's going to reach in. He's going to start just moving things around, and he's going to hand you this mound.
Just this lump.
It's a bomb.
Oh! And he gets super excited.
Well, I wouldn't really call it bomb. I would call it accidental experiment that is more volatile in nature until, well, not volatile yet, but could be very quickly.
How do I trigger it?
Throw.
That's it.
Well, you have to be good at it, and I'm not saying you're not, but
So if it was to be like in a bag bouncing around, will it explode, or do I need to keep it safe?
Well, truthfully, by the time we go to sleep and wake up, it's probably going to be not useful. So I can give you another one until you
Good to know. Thank you.
use it, and then give this done. But
I do have a request though, of my own personal desire for when it comes to you and your experiments with the barb. Could you try and find a remedy?
Try to find a for this.
That, or I'm kind of obsessed with the thought if something could be grafted, it could be deconstructed.
Oh, there's things I can make that kind of can eat through stuff. It's like a solvent of the universal kind.
Right. Pretending he knows what you mean. Yes. Have at thee. I believe.
But I might have to do some experimentation. It might take some time, if that's okay.
It's totally fine. I trust in your hands and your craft.
I'll unstick with that grafted on arm with my anti-glue.
Yes. It's universal.
That implies grafters just use adhesive for everything, and what's scary is that it works if that's true.
One final note is that the meat of the kraken was toxic to anyone who ingests it. Keep that in mind.
Do you have some meat?
I can tell you where to get some if we're ever able to get back to it.
Okay. And he's going to, honestly, now he's, I think he's going to stop walking because now he's realized that Zito and Robin aren't there because he was taking them back. So he's just going to pause, but he's definitely going to be pondering this stone kraken barb.
You're pondering all the way up until the two of you return to the group. And then you register these seemingly mushroom people. What's your reaction to that? With your bag of mushrooms slung over the on one of your hips.
Absolutely real. There is going to be zero correlation between eating mushrooms and these. No, but he won't eat those people. Things. Species. But at the very least, he's gonna. Oh.
Like one of them just.
Have you ever seen something like that before?
No. Make a history check though.
I could do that, Captain. Hey, I'm actually pretty good. Why would I say that out loud? But I'm pretty good at history. I am. I don't know. That's a 19.
Okay, goblins are Fey. They come from their origin is of the Feywild. And you would have in your tribe the Fune would have had stories of various Feyan creatures. And this is striking you as Feyan creature. Tiny little Fey.
Hold on, I need to check something really quick. I do have that. I was like, wait, I do something. I do speak Sylvan. I think little though, to be fair. And I think she's just gonna say like hello in Sylvan.
They all kind of freeze. And they slowly look up at you. And they start getting scared. Start moving away.
No, don't get scared. Don't get scared. It's okay.
I don't know what happened. I think my mom told me about these things before. They are kind of what I am, but not really. No, like really, not really, but different.
Same plane of existence, if you could call that, in origin at least.
Yeah.
Where? One of them who is currently riding a little fluffy rabbit.
Cute.
Kind of hops over and goes.
Was looking for meat, but will not take that meat.
and tentatively, nervously, almost fragile-like, papery, responds in Sylvan. Do you know how to get home?
And Sylvan. Maybe we have to go back across the bridge and then, well, I mean, that one's kind of, they travel a lot, but
They
if you
all
want to
look
go.
at each other. Bridge. Did we cross a bridge? What's a bridge? It's like a road but up. No, I don't think we crossed a bridge. Oh. No, I don't think that's. Thank you though.
Oh,
One of the ones that's like on the knee of Robin goes in common goes. We're lost.
Oh.
We lost our home, and so we had to move. And we found this place, and it's not the right place.
poor baby.
We're starting to age, which is new.
Okay. Where is home? Okay. I'm sorry. I meant, what did you call home?
Oh, it was Waynward's. Well, it was in the duskier lands. We're Whibbles.
Wibbles. Okay.
I love them already.
How long have you been here since you've been lost?
They all look at each other. What do you mean?
I mean, like, how many days, weeks, months, years? Oh, I guess if you were immortal before, time doesn't really mean much to you, huh?
We're not used to the light changing.
How many times since you've been here has the light changed?
Hundreds.
Do you know? Hundreds. Okay, so you've been here for a little while.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason that you're around these golden dandelions?
We found them. We've been experimenting with them.
Oh.
And
Perk. My little ears just tick.
And we think they might be able to help us. But we don't know how yet. We're not sure. They don't seem to be from here. Like us.
Wait, really?
Think so.
Have you made a wish on them yet?
Oh, that's risky business.
What do you mean?
Where we're from, that could be disastrous if it wasn't under the right circumstances.
In Robin's concerned, can you explain more of what you mean?
He goes on to kind of talk about some Feywild stuff. And depending on who grants the wish, depending on who says the wish, depending on the circumstances and the intent and what the person's actual intent is, could have a lot of different outcomes. And so that's something that they would hold with caution. Feywild stuff.
Sure. Okay.
All of that doesn't click with you at all, as you're more of the traditional wish upon a star, wish upon a shooting star. But you're kind of introducing us to a bunch of new rules, and you're not sure if they apply to you. Probably don't.
What?
Robin kind of like looks up at Zito and is like waiting for some sort of like reaction and kind of just studies Zito.
Zito's slowly losing a bootlace.
She's like, no, and like picks up that one, and we're like, we need those to keep our shoes on. It's important. I'm so sorry. She pulls out like a string from her and from her bag. She's like, you can have this.
It's different. Starts
It
checking
is.
that out.
I think I might know a couple people that might be able to help you guys out.
What? Like who?
Well, the cat is fairly unpredictable, but the robot I just kind of have to get in touch with.
Robot.
Cat?
Oh, there's metal people in the ocean.
What?
A pin drop, and you would be able to hear it as everyone just.
Sorry, that's probably irrelevant. Continue.
Metal people in the ocean. Listen, you don't have to make things up to feel important to the conversation.
God damn.
No, Locke said there's a bunch of. He said formation in the ocean walking. I don't really know what I meant. It just seems like
Okay. There's a lot happening right now. Is there like one of the mushroom people that's kind of like in charge, or is it just kind of they're all whatever?
The one who seems to speak on behalf of the rest is the one on the bunny.
Okay. I'm gonna, as slowly and gently as possible, squat down.
This one is trying to be brave. But the nose peeking out from the mushroom hat does quiver a little.
Do not be afraid of me.
Beard is just as you speak.
I think I may understand your situation a bit more than some of the others, and as of right now, I'm not sure that I'll be able to help, but I do know where you reside, and upon completion of my quest, I can definitely at least ask about getting some help this way.
Some of them begin like hopping slow-mo, like low gravity up back and forth in excitement. The one on the rabbit is like, we don't want to be known.
Oh, I understand that as well. Do you feel safe here?
We're pretty sneaky. But no, we haven't been safe since we've gotten here. We're scared.
While they're
of the big
talking,
folk.
can I try to ascertain? Because I've actually now Kazakh hasn't really focused on it. He knew that was something a part of Robin's thing with the seed, but now seeing these flowers, do these flowers have any type of the golden dandelions, any type of properties, anything?
Oh
that's
goodness, yes.
specific?
Oh boy, yeah. You're not sure what, but these are living
dandelions.
metal plants.
Oh,
Like they're
dandelions.
actually gold.
Oh,
Yeah, dandelions on their own are a very useful plant. If you know a lot about like herbology and stuff, you can use every part of the dandelion for a different property, all the way up from the flower to the stem to the leaves to the roots. So they are overall a very wonderful nutrition plant for lots of different purposes.
I love that you said herbology and not horticulture.
Fair. Fair.
You're such a lovely person.
Just while they're talking, he's just looking, and like, if any eyes were to look at Kasich for any moment, there would be a level of like there's two different distinct vibes or emotions or understanding from the way he's looking is abundant curiosity and potentially questions that have now been answered.
Hmm.
And he is just focused on those plants for a bit. But continue.
Okay, yeah, you start looking at the plants. Sika, after the marvel of the situation wears off, you do note the chest on the far side of the room.
So I'm trying to be a good boy. Damn it. Okay, well, he's just watching this and he looks at the chest and his head says, oh. He's like, in his head, he's like, these are a pair of friends. You don't steal from friends, usually.
One of these little mushroomy boyos, you realize, like, steps out from behind your hair, Sika.
Oh, love it. Okay.
What?
And you barely feel the weight of this creature on your shoulder. And,
Yep.
and he's got your earring, like your hoop earring,
Okay.
and he's just like,
Ooh. Do you like it?
yes.
I've had them since I was a child. They're my favorite.
Wow.
I know. Do you like the little orbs on them? I swear there's like a little universe in each one of them. That's my own story, I swear.
Just
I believe
locked in, just lost in the sauce of something as mundane as an ornate earring. I mean, not mundane, but you know what I mean.
it. Do you like the shiny objects and things that like flash like this? Is that what you like? Yeah? See, I have things I like too. And I see something right now, but I don't want to go over to it. But
What do you
that
see?
little that box over there, that little chest.
Where?
And he points in the direction of the chest.
Down to the point, and he goes,
I love things like that, and the stuff that's usually inside of them is always such a surprise.
"What's in it? Let's go look.
Is
Let's
it-
go look. Come on,
okay,
come on, He
okay,
like
is it-
grabs
is
your
it-
sleeve. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, he's like, oh, is it not yours?
Nothing's ours.
Nothing's yours.
Oh.
Oh, have you guys used this before? Has it opened before? Has anything happened with this?
I've never even seen this box before.
Wow. He's scared a little bit thinking about this. And this is the first time you've seen it. Like it just appeared.
If you need the rogue, let me know.
I'm gonna do a perception check on the box just to see if I can see anything that's like locked wise.
Start
things of that sort.
navigating yourself through this kind of delicate situation, making sure not to step on any of the little dudes, make sure not to step on any of the plants, and you make your way across the room, and you can make a perception or an investigation check. I would say, Robin, you, the rogue, also would have caught what Sika's up to.
Oh, I mean, I marked that chest from the beginning, but like I steal when I need to. So I'm enjoying watching Sika until Sika asks for help.
A 14.
14. Rusted lock. You won't be able to pick it. Might be able to break it. But you don't find any traps or anything like that. But you do watch as the little guy who was on your hand kind of floats down, gets to the keyhole, and even though it is much smaller than he goes inside.
Oh, what's in there? Can you see?
No, it's dark.
Okay. Question. I don't know. There's no mechanic in my spell that says anything about this, but can I like bright sparks through the lock?
Just
Put some of your glowing hair through the lock hole.
Yeah,
Right?
I think you can. I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, because it goes to all spots and stuff hidden in shadows. So it's like, so
Sure.
try to put some.
And he scampers back in.
What do you see? Sorry. What do you see?
Roll a d100.
Pardon?
Roll a d100.
Okay, wait a sec.
Mm-hmm.
24.
Ooh.
Snakes.
Huh? Snakes?
Why is it
Whoa.
always
Are
snakes?
they alive? No.
The beard is
Oh.
like all the way down to the floor of the chest.
So so how do you know? So snake, what's like snakes? Does it sound like snakes, or are they like? Are they made of metal and shininess?
They're very shiny.
Oh,
Okay.
Robin!
At the
Robin
loud
comes on over.
Robin, a lot of the little mushroomy boys like hop and startle and then return.
It's
to-
okay. That's me. That's me. My name's Robin. Hi.
They are normalizing a little bit to the big folk, you know. They're starting to acclimate to the loud, big stompy people.
Robin kind of picks up the couple on her knees and sets them in her hair and is just like, "Oh, da, 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 da."
Can't even feel them.
Great.
Are you over with me, or are you
Yep.
still okay? Apparently, there's some solid, shiny snakes
Ooh.
inside this chest, which is something I know I really love, like how they like my earrings. I
They're not
really-
liquid
Of
snakes.
Huh?
No, never mind.
Robin's gonna
Let
look
it go.
over and she's gonna be like, I don't. It's so rusted. I don't think I can pick this lock. We might just have to break it. Can I like magic eyes? Is there any magical lock on it?
Mm-mm.
No. Like Zito.
Cito, you
It's
go
too
from
rusted for me to pick.
Okay,
Can you open it, please?
probably.
Thank you.
make a strength check.
Oh, I did not say I was going to.
Please, would you open it?
Whose chest is it?
Not theirs. I asked.
This tower's obviously gone and dead, and it's rusted, so no one's using this anymore.
Apparently it's been here for a while. They've never noticed it before, and so.
Wait. They've been here this whole time. They've never noticed this chest.
I question that too. But it's here. They went inside. It's a chest full of solid, shiny snakes that are
Obviously
not alive.
From here, they probably just thought it was a rock or something.
That is insulting.
Insulting, but it's
She
possibly a
pulls-
fact.
She pulls out one of them out from her hair, and she's like, "Did you think this was a rock or something? Is there a reason you didn't look over here?
It's not shiny.
Not shiny. There you go.
Not
Dandelion's shiny, rusty chest, not shiny.
One issue at a time. Are we leaving these people here, or are we bringing them with us?
They all.
Leaving them here. Leaving them here unless they wish to come, but our path is full of danger and treachery and the things that you said that you were not interested in. Correct. Okay, we are leaving them here in their pleasant little
Good.
grove of golden dandelions.
Do you mind if we bring that chest along?
She looks at the one in her hand.
I don't care.
Then we shall leave you here, and we are going to bring that chest with us. And upon the completion of my quest, I will try to send someone here to see if they can help you get back to where you are from.
I'll come help you get back to where you're from.
I'll tell you what's in the chest.
Okay. Mbop gives your neck a hug, Robin. And then goes over and gives Zito's neck a hug. And goes over to Sika and gives Sika's neck a hug. And then goes over to Kazric and then looks at you nervously but gives you a hug.
Can I have one of those dandelions? Or two of them? Or a couple of them?
Sure. Robin just hands Kazric the one that she has in her hand.
Is that the one you drew at craft?
Yeah. It looks exactly the same as the other ones, unless Feff says otherwise.
It looks exactly the same.
But
Fantasy Forest,
he's not
welcome
going
in.
to take it.
No! Okay.
He saw. it's a controlled experiment. He doesn't want
Sure.
something that has touched it already, right?
That's fine.
And he's just like, oh no, I want one or two of these, or one of them. And
I'll plant 2 more for you guys, if you allow
They're not ours.
Azric to take 2. But you said you were protecting them.
We were curious about them, and we like watching them grow.
Okay.
But yeah, it's okay.
So we're not opening the chest.
I think Zito's just gonna take the chest.
Just not gonna open it.
Just
gonna-
I don't know if I missed this, but is there like explorations of the tower, like going up or anything? Like
There's
a ladder.
there's 2 more floors that aren't there anymore, and the ceiling's gone as well. You can see the moon.
okay, so it's totally empty. I can't see.
Yeah,
anything up
you can
there.
see what looks like might be like a hammock, and the ladder that is made of wood has rotten away.
So it's unsafe to get up there at this point, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean it depends on who you are.
I can go climb up to the hammock if you're curious.
I'm curious what's up there, to be honest, because if we're taking a chest and they have no reason for it, why would we leave such things here if it doesn't belong to anyone anymore?
Hammocks are nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
You wanna explore it, or you want me to explore it, or you wanna?
I
Explore
can't
it
get up
together?
there.
All right, Robin,
Okay.
let's get a let's get
Oh,
an
wait.
acrobatics check, Robin.
Oh heck yeah! Nice. 16 plus 5, 21.
Oh my god, okay. you get to the second floor, and you get to the third floor, and you are latched onto the side of this stone wall, and you start looking around. Some of the little Whibbles have come with you and gently float down to the ground from on high, going wee.
That's adorable.
The hammock is new, and it is secured with an iron bolt into each of these stone walls. So someone strong, someone who could get up here easily, and someone recently used this hammock. There's a blood stain in the hammock, and that's about it. Maybe some charcoal has been kind of swept around, as if someone was having to make a last minute letter and had to use charcoal.
Is there
Or
like,
maybe a
can I
drawing.
tell? I'm gonna get real like technical. Can I tell from like where the head of the hammock would have been, like where oils of the hair and head of like someone that was dirty was sleeping, to see where the blood would have been? Is it a leg wound? Is it a mid-body wound? Is it a chest?
It's a shoulder wound, and
Shoulder wound? Okay.
they likely stitched themselves up here, which implies they didn't have a healing potion or a cleric nearby,
Okay.
or healing magics.
Okay. There's nothing else. It's just the hammock fabric and that sort of stuff. How solid is my hold where I am right now? Am I able to use
With the
my
21,
hands?
you're good to go.
Good to go. I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna open my bag and I'm gonna pull out just a little my notebook and my quill and stuff, and I'm just gonna write a quick letter of just being like, if you need help, make a wish and make the sound of a robin, and I may be able to assist you. Please don't disturb the dandelions below. Love, Robin. Holds up, puts in there.
Okay.
And she's gonna scamper back down. So random citizen, she doesn't know if they're in trouble. She's here to help. And she goes to the others, and she's like, so there was nothing up there. It looked like there was like, someone was there recent, like they had drawn a letter or they had drawn something. There was like a little bit of charcoal, and it looks like they got hurt. and couldn't like heal themselves. There was blood. It looked like it was like a shoulder, upper body injury of some sort. But there's somebody around here somewhere that looks like they're using this area. And she's gonna look at, I already forgot their name, but I wrote it down.
Mbop?
Umbop.
Mbop.
Umbop. And I'm gonna be like, is there somebody staying in that hammock up there? Are they okay? No. Who is it? You don't know. What do they look like?
Big guy.
Big guy.
Elf, pointy ears like yours, but not with horns. What happened to your ears?
What do you mean?
Well, you got scarring on them. And these.
Oh, that's a long story that I'll be honest, I don't remember a lot of.
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay, scars happen. It's just proof you lived, and she just boops them on their nose. Gently. Okay. Robin looks up at Zito and is like, were either of those two people that we were looking for elves, may chance?
No.
Nope. Well, there's apparently a hurt elf in the woods somewhere.
And the lock is also hurt right now, so I should probably get back in. And
Oh, right.
Reggie and eat the mushrooms and other stuff.
Robin's gonna
Yes.
lean down to Umbop, and she's gonna whisper where the others can't hear. And she's gonna be like, Umbop, I left a letter just in case that elf needs us. Okay? So don't put yourself in danger or anything.
He was
But
very
if they
curious
need us.
about the dandelions.
Okay, I don't know a lot about dandelions, but I do have more of them. Thank you for letting me know.
Thanks for being nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you down now.
Okay.
Okay.
Wee.
Right, Locke's hurt. We should go.
Okay. Everybody good? Zito, you got the chest. All right. Shane, you were muted.
I'm gonna do one last perception check for my individual personal mission. If that's okay.
Sure.
Individual personal mission.
I can't do that. 22.
Ooh, I was close. I guess 23.
Ah,
Aside from these dandelions, which are clearly magical, they're living they're living plant metal. You're not seeing anything else. You think this place was likely picked clean a while back.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. All right. Party is going to say their goodbyes to the Whibbles, and head back towards the beach. Do you guys want to grab second break now at this kind of midpoint, or do you guys want to wait till a little later? Okay.
that was good. Or unless
So say this, or if we're getting a long rest sometime soon. Either one.
Let's grab it now.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Bye!
bye.
I think chat caught the very tail end of that. Sorry for the jump scare, chat. Moving back through the jungle with Kazric in the lead. Chat. Fuck.
Wow.
Party.
Wow.
Are you guys catching Kazric up on some of the stuff he's been up to? And if so, what? Because that's gonna be important.
I'll let him know so far about the whole fight with the Kraken, and I'll let him know about the teleporting gondola bridge thing. I'll let him know about that. So, in case you weren't here, we weren't for it, but we found on the bridge, they have this mobile thing that people can do to get across the bridge very, very fast, and it has a teleportation rune and the top of it that it does to get back to the center.
Okay.
Yeah, it went very fast. It was wonderful. It was really pretty too. It was great.
Anything
I'm just
about
Eats
gonna-
a mushroom and then immediately finds another mushroom to replace the one you ate.
Robin goes through her notes, which are jumbled chaos. And just to give a glimpse of it, here's the beginning of episode 2's notes. We're on a bridge. Darko ascends the missing dog down off the side of the bridge. Zito ties a rope. Sika has jumped off. Can I jump off with Darko? Sika is dead! He's fine. Under the bridge.
I need an Olaf telling the story.
so
So,
I guess
Robin is going through all of those.
the bullet points are not super cohesive, Kazric, and clearly they've been up to stuff, and they've had a bit of a journey, but a lot of it is kind of going through your head as you round the corner into and opens up into the starry night sky and the beach and that little bit of campfire off to the side. You hear Locke is fishing. He's got a slingshot fishing line, if you guys ever seen something like that. Where he just and starts reeling.
And I would have, as we're getting closer, because I can telepathically connect to Reggie, I would have just checked in just to see if everything was good.
Reggie is reserved now, where it was kind of new friend. Now it's what's going on with this kid?
Oh, fair. Fair for sure. But cool. Get back and see him fishing and go, okay, he's not dead. Okay, well, he can't die, so that makes sense. Well, we're here, and it's not much, but
Oh, hey, welcome back.
yeah, I found people. It was weird. I was like looking for mushrooms, and then they said they were with you with the kraken.
Yay.
I was so worried about you.
I was worried about you too. Oh my god, I'm glad you're okay.
Darko to go after you.
What happened? I got skipped like a fucking rock.
I'm so glad you're okay.
In a similar moment of just the chaotic recap. Okay, wow.
I think I need to make the fire bigger. Wasn't really.
I collected some wood, but I didn't know if you were good. I've just been keeping it going. I got some fish.
I got the mushrooms.
Let's go. All right, excellent. And he's gonna come alongside you and help cooking.
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
You're good. Go for it.
Just really quickly, I would have grabbed some sticks as well from the forest, some like longer, thinner sticks. I'm gonna literally, and I'm glad you had fish. I was gonna get some fish or crab or something I could find. I'm making kebabs.
Nice.
Yum.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's important or if it was the right thing to do, but I found where you were staying on the bridge, and I found that bag of medicine, and I turned it into the keeper of the inn, and they promised they would help get it to your friend who really needs it. I'm really sorry if that wasn't the right thing to do, but I also
okay.
left a note at your place, so if whoever it is goes there to look for you, they'll find the note and they'll know where it's kept. So,
Thank you so much.
Okay.
That's gonna save so much time. I was so worried. Yeah, that's for my friend Mary.
Did you have a little lamb?
No.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like Mary's and lamb just fit together. Never mind.
She
It's
had
weird,
a little.
yeah.
She had a little medical issue. If you call the white pill a lamb, she had a couple of those.
He's gonna relax a bit and goes, thank you. After a little bit of time, as people are kind of sitting around eating a bit, he'll kind of lean over to you, Robin, and be like, sorry, I ran off.
Why did you? Why?
I got
Why?
scared. he's going to do a double take and look at your ears and the scarring around your ears. And
Everyone's looking at my ears today, and it's making me really uncomfortable.
well, you watch his heart break a little. Sorry. Wishes are tricky. And I've met a lot of complicated people that have been a bit more involved with wishes. And I've actually met Tati.
What? Tell me everything.
I don't know all of it, but she helped me.
Well, yeah. That's the idea.
Well, watched her kill a lot of people too. Bad people.
Oh. I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
If they were bad. They were bad.
I didn't... Some of them were my people, but that doesn't mean they weren't bad. I just didn't know it yet.
Oh.
And so I got scared because Tati hears when her name is spoken.
Well, so she's listening right now.
Maybe. I don't know. Things got a little more complicated near the end, and I just got out of there.
That's fair. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I should have. I just panicked and I ran. And I'm sure that just left you with nothing but questions.
I was just worried about you. I don't necessarily need to know everything. It just helps me help you, you know?
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll go into it another time a little bit more, but
Sure. Yeah, no pressure right now.
It was Tati. Sorry.
Tati's from like a children's story. Have you ever like wished upon a shooting star, Kazric?
No, that sounds weird.
I get that it could probably seem a little bit weird.
the feud are
But-
based. They are very deeply, intricately involved with the Feywild, but wishing on a star, come on.
Star what? No, he like to say, no, I mean, my mom was if you need something, you make it yourself, and if you can't make it, nature can.
Well,
Even
what
if it's not really what it is.
what's shooting star if not a nature thing, right?
I mean, it depends on what you think a star is.
I have no idea.
That's a
what
great
star
question. What the
is.
hell? Yeah, what is a star, really?
I don't know, I've never seen one up close.
Well, you said you've met Tati. You know what a star is.
She was a star for a while, and I think she's a star again. I'm not sure. I only caught bits and pieces. But
Oh no.
at the time,
But-
she went by Eshna.
Nah. Well, sometimes in helping make things happen for yourself, it helps to tell other people. And when you're alone and there's not other people to tell, it helps to tell something bigger than you that's always there. Like,
I've been on my own
Stars.
for a few years now. It's nice to have some friends again. He looks nervously at Kazric.
I don't know if catches it, actually. I don't know. Let's find out.
You know my secrets. My vile secrets. Well, do you guys know about the?
I told him about the metal people.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Yes.
there were. He realized he hasn't let his back be turned to the ocean this whole time, even though he knows of the dangers of this jungle.
Uh-oh.
There's a ruin here. This is a bit off topic. I'm not sure how this applies to the metal men in the water. That's just crazy. We just need to tell somebody about that. But
I've told people.
I guess you did. The Weir Ways opened. Giant portals to other dimensions. And one of them's on the island.
Do you know which one that would be?
I know of 3 ruins that. I mean, I'm not that old. I don't know what they're. The word is that they were all destroyed when the dragons came. Three kind of cities that were here a while back. But I know that one of them is much older.
Sigurd's gonna turn to Rob and say, I wonder if that's where your friends were from, referring to the mushroom people.
Here for a really long time.
They said hundreds of lights and
Lights
darkness.
changes. Well, there is hundreds of lights and dark
It
changes.
has
in
been like
just 1
3
year.
years since the Weir Ways opened.
3 years. How much older is much older?
The ruin?
Yeah.
Like super stupid old. Like
Super
dummy
stupid old.
like dummy old.
Like 88.
No, like like I'm just now realizing Locke was never like properly educated because he was basically turned into. Well, we'll get into that.
Neither was Robin.
Yeah, but like multiple of those,
Oh, got it.
like real old.
Like over 100.
But Eshno
Okay.
was involved with those ruins.
Will someone please, for the love of all the gods, give me more information about the
I
metal
forgot you were
soldiers
here.
walking on the bottom of the goddamn ocean?
I didn't make it up.
You kind of expect the rest of the party kind of expects Locke to like cower or react in some way. Nothing. He's not intimidated at all. In fact, he kind of like leans forward and goes, "Yeah, Kraken threw me. Went to the bottom, sunk. Hundreds, maybe thousands of these metal people walking.
Like
Armed.
Warforged?
Yeah.
Use that information.
Yeah, in
God,
a
I thought you meant
formation, yeah.
Information.
Yeah, they it certainly looked like an army.
And they're walking this way.
Yeah.
This way.
They're here. Which implies they're waiting.
So they're not walking, they're waiting.
Well, yeah. Both. You can be both. They're walking around and I'm sure you get bored at the bottom of the ocean. You guys
What are
Pretty
they
sure
waiting
if you're in
for?
formation, you stay in
know.
formation.
You right.
Well,
in my defense,
once you-
I was suffocating. I was in a state of constant
Fair.
death.
No, you good.
Drowning is horrible. It's a terrible, horrible way to die. And turns out if you don't die, it just stays bad.
I mean, you got crushed by a tree. I'm sure it's probably worse. Or wait, were you? Did it like form out of? No, it was like you. I think you're fine.
Yeah, I can walk something like that off.
What did you just say?
Lumberjacks are crazy, man.
Huh? When was that met? It was a while ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. Who remembers, right?
No, I do. Like we were like together, like hanging out. Well, we didn't know each other really, but we were like kind of there. And then the tree thing happened. Like it was you. Well, no, like you questioned me, but you like I didn't die and you didn't die. It was a lot.
Whoa. You
What?
mean the giant when people turned into trees and destroyed a ton of stuff?
Yeah, that happened to him. It was wild. I was right there, and I thought I was like, I'm gone. I did, but I didn't. I was just a lot of. I think my mom called it a
the shoulders
concussion.
hunching, the walls coming up. Look of childlike embarrassment mixed with guilt and trauma.
I was in Cairn when the tree thing happened, and it was someone that I knew that turned into a tree. I haven't seen them since. I thought they died when they turned into trees.
The tribe, we all tried to figure out what this meant, and no one really knew, so.
You turned into a tree, Locke?
Was I not supposed to say that? Because I feel like
No,
that
you
was
weren't
like
supposed
common
to say
knowledge.
that.
Oh, my bad.
You were absolutely supposed to say that. I feel like that's an important thing. No,
It's not important. It's not important.
Did you? Okay. Did you do it on purpose, or was it done to you?
No.
If you didn't do it on purpose,
Well.
then it's important.
It wasn't counting or anything, but I do feel like we have made record time on shifting focus from the actual important thing happening.
Yeah. There's an army in the water.
I don't really know what the important thing is. I was just kind of here.
The army of metal soldiers standing in the water waiting to come on land. How is that not something that you want to keep thinking about? We are where they are heading.
I know
It's
one
very
more
important.
thing of information about
Oh
the
my.
Warforged. From what I heard, they were made by the elves. And the elves are the invading force on the other side of the continent.
There's an elf in the hammock.
You were all distracted with cute little mushroom people.
There's an elf in the hammock. There's
I
an elf
was
in the
not.
hammock. There's an elf in the hammock.
There's an elf currently in the hammock.
Not currently. They were not there when I was there, so I do not know where they are. But there may be an elf in the hammock. Somewhere around here, controlling that army. There's a general, right? What's the next rank? She whips to Zito. What controls
That's-
army?
General was the highest one. Technically, there are 4 ranks of general, but
There's general and or 4 other types of generals.
The
Somewhere
nobles,
here.
the nobles of the elves all have like tree names, the various house families, and
There's an oak.
Yeah, one of them is in charge of the army. I don't know which one.
Hey, really quickly, how much will well, I don't think he knows everything, of course. Maybe nothing. But how sheltered is the wrong word. They're such a nomadic tribe that they do know and they've seen like small pockets, but they keep to themselves.
Not even
What
out of the
do-
loop.
Yeah. Well, how much did the tribe know about?
It's good to know.
elves.
It's good to be well informed about what's going on in various regions, and especially with a nomadic troop, you would I feel like the whole world knows the world is basically at war.
Yeah.
It's just very far away from here, and so to hear that there might be war here soon, is almost dreamlike. It doesn't feel real except for Zito.
Fair, yeah.
Zito is now realizing he's in the calm before the storm.
We're seeing totally different vibes of okay, sure. Cool, great. And then I mean, my mom and the tribe had talked about the elves and some things, and I guess that they're here now. Ooh, what does that mean?
It means we gotta tell people, more people.
Ooh. Oh, okay, more.
Could I give them somehow Pollock Thorne's address?
You're trying to swat Hollick?
The only
Lock.
name on Robin's hate list right now, so.
That's fair, yeah.
Locke, you seem to know more about this island than the rest of us do. If a couple of nobility from House Ryx were to be abducted from the city part and had their hands chopped off and dragged into the woods, what would you say about that?
Well, House Ryx is in charge of the dragons, in charge of the dragon riding domestication, I think the term would be. A lot of their stuff happens around here, and they've always had the right to those rituals here and stuff like that. It seems odd that they would be snatched. That seems unusual. By who?
We don't know. If you were to wager a guess, would the elves have any reason?
Yes, the elves would definitely have reason to hurt anyone of House Ryx, House Thorn, any of the local any of our Whistlin's houses. That's like enemy number one. This place is a bit corrupt.
Okay.
I spent my earliest years here.
Don't say.
Oh, I see you've been on the. You've been to the city. Yeah, it's I would not be surprised if there was some friendly fire.
Okay.
Because the people on this island do not like outsiders yucking their yums.
It seems this elf staying in a hammock in some tower in these woods
Yeah, that can't be good.
is our most solid lead. As of right now, it is late. We are much tired from travel and battle. We need 1, safety and comfort and protection. 2, we need to find this elf.
All right, well, let's get some rest then. And he goes and he starts stamping out the fire, and then shit! And he recoils and looks down at his like burnt leg in shock.
See?
It's surprised. He goes, sorry, I'm fine. And he's gonna pop his collar, and pop his hood, and scurry off. I'll see you guys in the morning. And he,
What did you say? Did you say chalk?
I think I said shit.
Oh.
And he's gonna, he's still in sight. He just kind of goes over by the skeleton of the dragon, gets in the rib cage of it, and kind of starts undoing his bedroll from there. His guard's up a bit. He feels like he's said too much.
Dragon skeleton?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna see him run away. He's also going to not clean up his wrong because nature is nature, but he is gonna take a bunch of the ashes to use them for later, as well as some of the burnt wood. But he's gonna look back at the group. So I was just looking for. Am I coming? What are you all doing?
Yes.
Sorry, this is a.
Why are you here?
I got bored and you all were playing on the bridge and I just left. It's kind of easy to get here, really. Well, just this dragon skeleton is here and I've been experimenting and.
Oh, speaking of bridge and weird beasts, I have some stuff for you, Kazric, actually. And Robin like opens her bag, and she pulls out like the weird black eyeball that was on the Kraken, and then like some of the brine. And I wrote it down in my inventory what I had.
When she starts doing this, I'm like, no, Sika has like gone to the dragon and
Goes over to the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a magic piece of rubble,
You go over to the dragon
I have-
carcass.
a white dragon scale, Kraken tentacle skin that changes colors.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But and as he's
Bottle
getting
of
this,
brine.
as he's getting this, he would look back at Zito. I mean, I left because I was looking for some things in the world to just it's good to know how to learn and other things. But I mean, I was just kind of traveling on my own. I mean, I guess. Do you need me to go with you or something? Because I can just stay here. I mean, or I guess I can't now because there's metal people that I really don't know about. Maybe I
Here
should tell
is
my mom.
what I will say. There are 5 of us currently here. One who seems to want to just spend some time sulking. He probably needs rest after walking across the bottom of the ocean all the way here, but it is easier to pull guard when you have more people in a party. So, I'm not sure what your goal is for the rest of this time on this island. If you are called to be here at all, but at least for tonight, if you are to remain, more numbers would be helpful.
Kazric, make a history check.
The 19 on the die, which makes that a 26.
Nah, whoa.
You were talking about your family, the tribe, the Fune, a bit, and that's kind of bringing older memories to pass. And you start taking things that you've learned tonight with the Weirways and the Feywild and stuff like that, and you're starting to line up a lot of your mother's concerns with recent events.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for something to cook, then
Oh, for sure.
there's definitely some cause for concern here. Or maybe just intrigue.
I think as Zito's speaking, it's never like, there's not a sense of scared or like even like pressure as Zito speaks to him. But I think as he just speaks, you see him like, if you could see his internal clock, it's always moving and talking, but you can almost see it stopping, at least slowing down as he's trying to focus on Zito's words.
And then you realize you're holding a giant Kraken eyeball that's inky black and a jar of mucus and brine and flesh that changes color.
He's been like collecting and putting things on.
There's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah, and my mom was scared about something. Well, I guess not scared, but she's been trying to prep for I guess what happens next, and I'm trying to find a different outcome. And if this is all all that, and it's really the weird way and the portal, I guess I should know about it, and then at least go back. I can help. Don't really know what I can do though. Not really magical or anything like that. Licks the eyeball and then puts it back on.
You lick the eyeball.
Yes.
No!
Make a con save.
Yo,
Oh, welcome in,
Kazric!
Offbeat. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Qrown here's pulling a taco. And just licking everything, eating everything, just for the sake of learning what do. We're currently on a grafted, inky kraken eyeball. That
was a 2.
2?
Which makes it a 4.
You're blind.
Ooh.
You don't just lose sight. Ink swirls over your eyes, like visible to other people.
Ben. Goodness gracious, I just looked at the freaking Zoom.
I can't. Hello? Where'd you go? Hello?
It'll pass in a minute.
What's
Oh,
exactly instilling confidence?
you said that somewhere. I'm sure you're close to me, looking angrily or disapproving, but you always have to try before you know. You know?
Skyrim
if you're
rules.
not gonna allow me to try things, which seems to be your freaking MO, then we need somebody to try things.
Oh, that was. Whoa. Literally gets his notebook out and he starts to jot.
Yeah, you're blinking ink out of your eyes as the minute passes and you start being able to see.
I will
again.
attempt to collect that ink when I can.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, I'll go with. This is wow.
Sika,
Hi.
you take a casual amble over to the skeleton of this long dead dragon, and you feel like you've hit the mother lode. And you as you're crossing up to it, you kind of get up to like the neck, and this vine creature moves in between you and Locke. And Locke kind of looks up, almost like Venom style, you know what I mean? He goes, "No, it's okay, Key, it's good, it's okay. Come on back."
Oh, I won't lie. I nearly pooped myself. That was something else.
He laughs a little. Don't do that.
Oh,
It's
No,
you
I
gotta
don't wanna
like
do
dig a
that.
hole first and then bury it.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. But that was terrifying, I'll be honest. But it's okay.
I used to live
Oh.
with a druid circle that was kind of like that.
Scared or poopy?
Well, they were more than just poopy, but they were poopy. There was
I
a
had-
lot to them.
Ew.
They were very advanced in a lot of ways, but very primal in other ways. Especially
it's
with their
unfortunate.
diet.
Oh, that's a good
Ugh.
idea.
All I can say is I can understand, in the amount of time I've met people, a majority of them end up being very, very poopy.
He's a little disarmed. He cheers up a little bit. And poop jokes for kids works every time. And he kind of sits up. The mopiness kind of gone.
I'm sorry for interrupting. In a sense, I didn't mean to wake you at all. I see this dragon bones, and I want a lot of it.
Good luck. Key can't seem to get any purchase on him.
What do you mean?
Well, Key works with acid, and these magical dragon bones don't appear to be affected by acid. I think Kazric figured something out though.
He did?
I think so. I think he got some teeth.
Yeah, you would have saw the two huge dragon teeth on his side.
So Sika's going to turn around and like, Kazric, I need you. Please, come over. This direction over here. Over here.
Quest. I have a quest for you.
Also, when Robin was giving over the stuff and she pulled out the white dragon scale, I'm assuming I wasn't there since I already started walking by that time, so I don't know if he even has that.
Oh, I'm sure you were there. I'm not quiet.
You might have
I'm
heard
with
it
my
by
friends.
proxy.
Okay, cool.
You might have
Cool, I
heard
just wanna-
dragon
yeah.
scale. There's a whole set of bones right here.
Right?
And also, Amethyst Whitwary said, "Don't bring me just like a dragon scale or a single tooth.
Right,
you
right,
really
right.
gotta impress me," kind of a thing.
Right. Okay, got it. So my goal as Sika, so Sika's goal as this was just like, I want to get something to do with bone marrow, spine, anything like that, claws, teeth, all these things and stuff he's trying to look at. He's trying to get a lot because Sika saw how many objects he had and was just like, I'm sure I can get all of these if I bring the right price. And so he wants to get as much as he can.
You are flummoxed then, in that you don't find a way to break any of these bones off. You can't get at any marrow. And try as you might, you can't seem to do anything to these bones.
Does Krezek come over?
Kazric, after speaking, after coming out of the blindness, and looks at Zito and Robin, and just hears that and looks back. Yeah. I mean, I'm here tonight, and then we'll figure out tomorrow. But I don't really have. Well, if we're gonna do weird way stuff, then sure, I guess. Or
Sorry, what?
saying that to Zito and Robin, and
Okay.
just yeah, and I think Sika needs me. Sika's name, right? Sika.
Yeah,
Just over here waiting.
I'll put together a watch schedule.
Okay. You can put Reggie on that. Reggie likes to watch.
I'll go first.
And he's going to scamper over to Sika, look back at. There's more fish mushroom things if you're hungry. Okay. And he'll go over to Sika.
Sika sees that you come over, and he becomes very serious. He's like, I need everything special from these bones. I need them. He's imploring with you. He's like, I can't have any idea of what is the first thing to do to break these off. But I need things like marrow. I need things from teeth, from the bones themselves. Nothing simple like a scale or anything. But I need what makes this dragon special. Can you help me get these pieces and a lot of it?
It was really hard. I mean, I've been like tripping stuff off every now and then, but it was like kind of hard to get these too. I just, I could try. I mean, yeah. What do you want? Are there more teeth?
So Sika sees those two things like, oh, I can't believe that you got two. He gets super excited, and he's just like, if we can start with teeth, move to claws, and then move to spinal cord. If we can move to things like this, I would love it.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty big.
Preferably spinal cord first, is this, I'm assuming, gonna be the most. And he's like getting very excited, like, special, most interesting.
Then we should probably one moment. And he's going to starts ripping. You see him just throwing stuff out that he'll collect in a bit.
Dead bat,
he's not
just random shit.
very that. And he's going to start getting together one of his volatile spheres, if you will. But you see him actually start to take out a couple of vital ingredients, specifically things that make it a lot more concussively explosive. Things of that nature. I'm doing two different things that happen in the same time. When I prime, I'm not going to prime it this very second, but I'm going to go over to the spot like along the long spinal cord.
I'm so sorry. There was a loud noise.
Okay. I'm going to speak while he does that. I'm gonna go to the spot of the long vital spinal cord that's away from where people are sleeping right now.
Right.
And he's going to start to prime one of his bombs. But as he's priming it, you're gonna see him start to empty out some of the explosive material specifically. Because as a bonus action, when I empty out some explosive material, I can permanently remove the blast radius from a bomb, dealing only damage to the bomb's target. And like what? And more importantly, I'm going to shift the formula that I have. There's a bunch of I want to say cotton, but not cotton. But it's going to become a quiet bomb, as I'm going to make it only audible within 10 feet.
Okay, cool.
So just in case there's something in the water or something in the forest, nothing. It's going to immediately come over to where this thing is. Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. You ready your detonation charge, and Locke is like, oh, shit, ass. He's gonna get out from under the rib cage.
Why not? When I prime it, I'm gonna dump 2 reagent dice into it.
Sick as like a kid in a candy store. Yeah, super excited.
Yeah. When this blows up, this will deal.
Let's get an alchemist tool check.
That is not required for this, unless you want me to. That is not required.
I would like it to dictate the results. Like you're gonna
Gotcha.
like the bomb
I
is
see what you
gonna
mean.
do its
Yeah.
damage and stuff like that.
I understand. Yep.
But you mentioned that you're tinkering with the bomb in a specific way for this specific situation. Let's get it.
Yeah, to help him. Yeah, for sure. So alchemist thing. Great.
How much you get?
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. I'm making this happen.
So excited.
That is going to be a 19.
I want it. Okay. I want to use the bardic inspiration to make it even better. Does that change the results of these? I don't know if that's a mechanic or not.
It changes the results, but it's too late now because he already rolled.
I see.
Gotta
Nope, can be added after seeing the roll.
What?
It says
It
says
can be added, but sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Does that make sense, or am I reading it wrong?
Fuck it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For future reference, though, you have to have given before roll.
Oh,
The
and
dice.
they can
are you,
apply
are
it.
you
I can
sure?
add it,
I don't
Yeah,
mind
it's
not
fine.
giving it.
No, because you didn't know.
Okay.
But for going forward, because
Absolutely.
then they can choose to apply it before they know the results of the roll.
Awesome. Also, just so Kazric knows now, he now has a special buff on him that if he was to ever, I'll get to listen, but do like an arcane history or some other checks, you have advantage on them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I'll send you the thing once I find it because I don't want to waste time.
What's your die for Bardic?
D8.
D8. Great.
Nice.
Nice.
That was an 8 on the die. That is a 27. now.
Yeah.
Arcana, history, nature, or religion. That's what you have advantage on.
Cool.
Intelligence checks. Yeah.
Nice. The sand cascades, and roll your damage.
Okay. That is going to be 4d10.
For everyone who's not real close by, you see the brief flash of light and then the cloud of sand, but you hear nothing.
You see sick of medicine, like I just
Okay, I've never had that happen before. That is 3 10s and a 9. That is going to be plus 4, 43 points of fire damage.
Wow. Let's go.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Is it fire? Hold on. No, yeah, it is, because
Not force.
if I'm looking. No, it's still fire. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, non-lethal becomes bludgeoning. That's why. But no.
The spine. So first, all the ribs break off and sideways, and
I
the
jump off
spine
and just
like scorpions, and is now just like in the air, maybe like a good 40 feet into the sky.
but like just do that game where you just catch things that evolve.
yeah.
That's a risky game.
Right? And once the spine is broken, it starts to get a spot, and then I guess I'm just going to start doing what we left it to a roll, but I'm just going to start trying to like chip off and get to the meat of it essentially, and kind of open it up and.
Yeah, you've already
Divide it
determined.
however I
We've
can.
already determined
Yeah.
earlier in the episode that with alchemy, you're able to affect
Yeah.
the magic and subvert the acidic resistances and immunities. Yeah, you slowly start bottling the marrow, the old marrow of the spinal column, of this dragon skeleton.
Yeah, oh, that's what you wanted. I mean, it's really nice. I'm gonna keep some too, but you know.
Of course. I just need and he like becomes very serious when he says, for all of us, I need as much as we can get.
Well, Sika, if you would like to take the rest of your long rest to do this activity, you're more than welcome to.
Okay.
And let's say that would take you a few hours and kind of take you into the evening, and the party gets their long rest. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in the dead of the night? In the middle of the night.
Robin is very much so. She does her like bedroom routine. She makes a wish on a star to protect her brother and to wish him safety and health. And she makes sure that Locke doesn't hear that she's making a wish. And she's gonna kind of sit like back to back with Zito, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, watch your back. I'll watch your back." And she falls asleep.
Gentle.
Zito will take the first.
Shoe. Okay. Zito up on first watch. So is Robin, but Robin fails. Zito, let's get a perception check as the hours creep on by. You watch the ocean tide kind of come in, I think? Yeah. You watch the ocean tide come in a bit, and you mark the hours off of that and the movements of the 12-sided moon in the sky.
Okay, now we're rolling good. 23 perception.
23 on the perception.
Nice. Ow.
Maybe that's too good. Now I'm gonna see some shit that I wish I didn't.
Bits of flotsam, shipwreckage appear on the horizon and start getting brought in over the course of hours. And by the time it's fully midnight, there's some shipwreckage that has started to wash up on the shore, and once the tide goes out, it'll be left in the sand. Looks like a ship got. That got bad. You don't see, I mean, there's a few bits of corpse. And there is one metal arm to be found amongst the wreckage.
Okay, I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna keep an eye out for survivors, but otherwise, I'm not gonna touch anything.
Okay. You don't find any survivors.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure I'm keeping a closer eye on that arm, just in case anything comes to get it.
Time continues to pass. There's a vague earthquake at one point that kind of wakes everybody up. It's not very big, and from what Sika heard from Amethyst is that this is relatively frequent, and that the Inquisition of the Stormfather keeps the volcano in a stasis, but the rumblings are not incredibly uncommon. That's about it for your watch.
Oh, but okay. I will say, Kazuko will take the second watch. He was doing stuff, and then he got whatever, and then he's actually like up for a bit. And seeing Zito, he's gonna have a remember something. He's gonna. Hey, Mr. Don't tell me. It starts with a B. Barbera. Barbera?
Yes.
Okay, success. Can you test something for me?
you're going to have to be a lot more specific.
Oh, sure, yeah. And he pulls out a small, like, little glass vial, and it has kind of basically just water in it. It looks very similar to the water that's in the ocean, but it's slightly cloudier. And there's probably, like, I don't know, a scale or two floating through. And he says, "Can you you don't have to do it now. Well, you kind of have to do it before we wake up because it's probably going to be bad. But I'm pretty sure this can help. You said that stuff on the water, and even before that, that's what Locke said. And if you drink this, I think you might be able to breathe underwater. I think. Never tested it, but I'm pretty good at making stuff like that. And
above the table,
guess
when
need
you
a
were
test.
when you were creating this, did you use any draconic components?
no.
Oh, never mind.
I would have used I hate that. Water, literally water, some fish scale and some of the fish gills and some other small things that he has. He would have not even thought about dragons with this.
So you want me to drink this thing that you've just made up in the hopes that I can then breathe underwater?
I could do it myself, but I know that you seem very adamant. Is that the word? Yeah. About what's under there, and if this can help you get under there, I can potentially workshop it and make it more potent. I don't know.
If I am being incredibly honest with you right now, Kazric, I am currently hoping to any higher power that can hear me that what's underwater right now will remain not my problem.
Oh. You seemed really like wanting it to be a problem in a way. Not a bad thing. In my tribe, if we see a problem, even if it's not our own, it's not that we fix it, but we aid to try to fix it for people to make it easier for them to fix it, I guess. So I just thought that if you wanted,
Yes, and where I am from, I as well like to fix problems for people when I can. However, based on the description that we have, an entire league, a legion of metal, a legion of metal warforged are waiting for us at the bottom of the ocean. And as confident as I am in my fighting abilities, this is not something that we can do right now.
I agree, I think. But if we need to go water, I guess I can just pour this out and we don't have to try it. I can make another one probably if I get more fish.
Does Kazric get like sad at all?
A little, but it's less that he feels like. It's less that he feels sad that someone won't do a thing. He's sad that he won't know what the experiment will do. He doesn't know the outcome. So he's like, if you're not gonna do it, he's gonna do it himself, or just gonna pour it out because it doesn't.
Well,
bad experiment.
As soon as Zito sees you get a little upset or a little sad, regardless of why, Zito's like, fine.
Aww.
Give me the thing.
Oh, here you go. I don't know. I don't. Oh, yeah. It's
Straight up take the shot.
Okay.
It is literally verbatim a potion of water breathing. And I think, potentially, kind of, invoking other things. You might find yourself for a moment growing some gills.
Like right in your, what are these traps right
Yep.
here? Right in those chiseled, rock solid traps.
And he just like staring to see what happens.
I think it worked.
There's a faint whistle
yeah.
when he talks.
You have to go. You have to go to the water. You have to see. I can wash your
Okay.
clothes if you don't want them to get wet.
Not worried about that.
Oh,
I'll just,
okay.
Zito's gonna just start walking.
Okay. You get in the water.
Not where the shipwreck was, though.
Okay. It isn't so much of a singular shipwreck as it is just the remains of floating flotsam.
So I'll be
Bless
right
you.
back. Keep going.
You only get one. Blessings don't stack. And as you dip into the water, confirm that you can in fact breathe under the water, which is a very strange sensation. Thankfully, it's not like you have to fill your water with lungs because it's magical and kind of bypasses what would be a off-putting transition. You instead find yourself breathing like it's air, the water around you. And as you're down there, you find the remnants of the mast, of the sail, of the ship. And you, for better or worse, learn that that this ship belonged to the Inquisition of the Stormfather. You can tell by the sigildry in the sail. You also notice a shredded... Well, no, it's a magical item, so it's not damaged. A cloak. It is
I'm sure the
cracked
fact that it's-
blackened leather.
the fact that it's undamaged is probably what makes it stand out.
Just watching.
He's like
Yeah,
in the water.
I mean, I'm gonna do so very cautiously, very slowly, taking my time and making sure that like I'm not seeing anything moving.
Nothing unusual aside from the waves gently lifting and pulling things around, as is their wont.
Yeah, I'll see if I can swim down and grab that cloak.
It's more of a walk down in this case, maybe a little bit of swimming, but you grab the cloak and you it's light. It's not warm to the touch. It's just the absence of the cold, which is everything else in this water. Everything else in this water is, icy because it's been in the bottom of the ocean and it's being coughed
Just the way I
up.
like it.
This is not cold. It doesn't have any sigildry on it. It's just this black leather that's like crackled, you know what I mean? Kind of worn. Definitely magical.
Cool. I'll look around for anything else that looks out of the ordinary. And I'm also gonna take one look to see if I can see any of the fucking Warforged. I don't want to move in that direction. I just want to kind of
You
look.
peer into the depths as your vision just into the abyss of the night ocean. And your mind's playing tricks on you, but you're able to, after a few quick second glances, you don't see anybody. You're probably too close to shore because they're down there.
Cool. Yeah, I'll head back
Okay.
up to the top.
Come back out, soaking wet, easily breathing air once again with this cloak in hand.
It worked.
Yeah, I'll.
You didn't drown.
It did, in fact, work.
This is good.
Also, I found this. I'm just going to toss him the cloak.
No.
Okay.
It's probably magic. I'm not sure what it does.
Ooh.
Sick you or asleep.
It's true.
I don't want to sleep.
Oh. I could probably look at it. I don't really know, but
Yeah. If you figure out what it is, let me know.
okay. Well, I could watch if you want. You can go to sleep.
Thank you.
Okay, you take the next
2
watch.
hours. Wake up, Sika.
I swear her people talk about magic music. No.
Greed.
It's big. It's big.
No, it's valid too.
So I'm waking up right now. Is that what's
Nope.
happening?
Right now it's Kazrick's watch. Let's get a perception check.
Okay, sorry. I just heard my name, so I was
Yeah, Zito is saying have Sika take the watch after you.
Can Reggie watch with me? Give me advantage.
Sure.
Oh yeah, work. That is a 23.
23. At one point, there's a fish-like creature, kind of small, and it gets up onto the beach. That's about all that happens. Weird fish, never seen it before.
Never.
Nope.
You know I'm going to go inspect the fish, right?
I wouldn't blame you.
Like,
It does appear to just be a benign fish, it's just foreign to what you're familiar with. That can get up onto the sand.
I would like to very, very carefully try to, because I don't know. I can't handle this. If the scales are prominent at all, I would like to try to at least get a fish scale.
Yeah, it's just got some gray black fish scales, and and it just quickly moves itself back into the water and swims away.
Swear to God, if you lick it.
I'm not gonna lick it. I'm not looking at this time. Calm down, Gail. I'm not gonna lick the damn thing. Not yet. I will. But no, I think he kind of like looks at it and inspects it, and just he's a very curious entity when it comes to just nature as a whole. Just learning how the world and the worlds form what is naturally theirs. Not something that we have made, and it's just very intriguing to him. And then it's also so intriguing how you can take that and take something else that nature made and put it together, and it forms something new. So he's just like, huh. I think actually he's going to like try to preserve that fish scale.
Okay.
It's a level of, it's a memento, not necessarily an experiment. To show that there's always something new, even if you don't know it.
Nice.
And yeah, but then he'll go back into watch territory.
Okay, yeah, the rest of the watch passes. Nothing particularly eventful happens. The 2 hours pass.
Cool. You're gonna see Kazrick probably has now used that cloak as like a bed thing, as for his head. And Reggie is going to be the one to kind of just roll over, float over to Sika and just like.
Sika, you are awoken by a strange plume of tiny little firework chemical reactions, and it's just like a.
Sika, who's probably sleeping, clutching onto his dragon stuff. Oh, get away! It's my monkey!
I think Reggie like
Oh, wait for my monkey.
tumbles away.
And he gets up, he sits up, he's like, oh, okay. And he just like hobbles up and just wobbles and over, and gets over. I guess it's my turn. And he just plops and just starts looking around. Now, just so you know, because of my race, I have 120 feet stuff,
Dark
things
sight,
like that.
dark vision.
And whatnot. So he's just gonna sit there and just look around, see if there's anything new that's happened around him when he was asleep. So I'll love to do a perception check just to see if I notice anything. Is that okay?
Yeah, make a perception check.
11.
You're a little distracted by bones. And you do constantly look back and stuff like that. But you keep a vigil eye. And you don't see anything concerning for the duration of your watch.
Okay.
The sun begins to rise, and you are met with a stunning sunrise.
He just sits there and smiles. He also, in this moment, is going to be thinking about what he's learned about the I forget their name, the solar people.
The Luminon?
Not the Luminon, the people who were before
the Freaquins.
The Freaquin, thank you. And so he's gonna look at the sun and just think about, are they still around? Are they actually on the sun right now? But either way, he's gonna have a little bit of a happy moment internally with looking at the sun and thinking that he's gonna try and convince himself that they're like grandparents just looking down on him in his own mind. And
Ancestors.
So yeah, and so he's just like up there. He just gets a little sense of comfort when he's looking at the sun before it starts hurting his eyes, and then goes from there.
My dad just sent me the most beautiful sunset. That's wild. Cool. Anyway. Yeah, you find yourself inspired to compose a song, and you don't have it all sorted out, but that initial knee-jerk inspiration is now in the pot and cooking.
Cool.
You get inspiration, and a future song, which I will let you cook up as you see fit and to play with later. Everyone wakes up, long rest over. Everyone officially has all their health back, all of their spell slots. Good morning. It is on the coast a lot less humid than the the jungle region that is to your back. Yeah, it's a nice start to the day.
You're gonna see Kazir take his backpack, look in it, take out a bunch of the random stuff that he was given, right? Kind of sets it up, and then he's left with a bunch of detritus and other things. And he, like, Reggie, time for food. And literally just dumps the bag content onto Reggie.
All of the contents are slowly disintegrated and add to the mass that is the puff cloud of reagents constantly interacting with each other and sizzling.
And then he'll start to make the bases of the 22 songs I can make per day right now.
I like the idea of like, good morning. Someone's eating breakfast and you got like a leather thing set out and you're doing all the bomb making. And then every now and then you go, shit, and you like run away and you come back. Oh, we're good. Go back to bomb making. And everyone else is trying to relax.
So technically, yeah. At the end of the long rest is when it happens, but yeah.
We should really just call you a detonist.
Deadness, right?
Stick is going to just ask everyone how their watch was.
EOD.
Watch was great.
Yeah, I'm so happy it was great for you.
Why? What happened?
Found a
on your
cloak.
A cloak?
watch? Cloak.
Yeah.
Can I see the cloak?
He wanted me to look at it, and like literally takes it out. Just, I don't really know what it is yet, but I'm gonna like look at it. And...
I can help if you want. He holds out his hand.
Sure. Okay. Are you? Sure. I mean, I'm just gonna like, you can like really look at like the fibers and all that stuff.
Make an Arcana check.
I'm just gonna identify it.
You can.
Yeah.
For sure.
If he's handing it over, yeah.
Yeah.
He will in a bit, but
doesn't
he
have
is
to.
going to just
Okay, cool.
He's going to, because he is very curious to know to figure out like that's how he learns. But then he'll give it to you in a second.
Cool.
Zito, meanwhile, is going to start a fire and start cooking some meat. Very, very adamant that everybody eat protein in the morning.
Looks at it. That was a 9.
9?
Coffee? I heard coffee in the morning.
No.
You missed the lion's share, Robin. You missed the pub that was hooking you up with the coffee. But a 9 on the Arcana check doesn't give you a ton. Likely, while wearing this, one of the features is that you would have resistance to cold damage.
Seems like a.
I will say of the rarities, with a 9, you know that this is rare.
Oh, okay. Yes. I mean, I can't really get much. If you can find out more, but it seems to be some kind of I guess infernal repellent, but not really infernal. Just
Ah,
not repellent. I guess absorbent. I don't really hear. And he's gonna hand it to you.
He's gonna
Not really
take
my
it,
forte. Just
and as he does, he casts Identify, so his hands do a
Okay.
little bit.
This crackled black leather cloak is warm to the touch and faint ruddy light glows through the cracks. While wearing this cloak, you have resistance to cold damage. As an action, you can touch the brass clasp and speak the command word, which transforms the cloak into a flowing mantle of lava.
cool.
For 1 minute. During this time, you are unharmed by intense heat, but any hostile creature within 5 feet of you that touches you or hits you with a melee attack takes 3d6 fire damage. In addition, for the duration, you suffer no damage from contact with lava, and you can burrow through lava. Half your walking speed. The cloak can't be used this way again until the next dawn.
You can burrow through lava while you're doing it and not take damage.
This is known as the magma mantle. You are immune to heat.
the magma.
Ooh. So you guys just see Sika's mouth open, and a random voice comes out explaining all the details about this.
Sounds like someone else entirely. Someone with a beard.
Right?
A beard comes out of his mouth.
That sounds like a Twitch streamer.
This is a wonderful find. Where'd you find this?
Underwater, found a a ship, wrecked ship for the father of storms or whoever. I'm not sure who he is. He hasn't been here since I have.
Sika gets up and walks over to here. He's like, "Well, you found it, so it is yours. What would here? Do you want?"
Is it even big enough to fit me?
Yes, it will.
It's a cloak.
Alter.
And because of the fabric, he's like, Sika is taking a second to really identify every thread and every
That's all
engraving
of it.
inside of it. Yeah, and then he just to memorize it.
Listen.
That's all himself. Is he just appreciating his work as he did with Zito's uniform, because and so
Likely
so-
affiliated
Listen.
with the volcanic manor. What's up?
Listen, Zito, if you're gonna help us and me in our travels and in our battles, a lot of my moves produce a lot of heat, and they're not necessarily directed very specifically at a person. So if you wear something like that, it could be very helpful for you not getting hurt by some of my attacks that I do.
Yeah, and bombs.
And bombs. That's
And
a
lava.
great point.
I
And
don't really like that
lava. Hopefully we don't have to interact with any of that.
But if you're wearing the
Um,
cloak, you'll be okay then.
But if we did, you'd be okay. I hope we don't, because there's 4 of us.
There are 4 of you. I'm excited to see the dynamic at play here because this is a fun magic item that almost everyone could benefit from.
Sika still holding on
I'm
to it.
already
Does
resistant from fire, so
That's true.
I'm fine.
I'm vulnerable to fire.
Yeah.
You need it.
Sika, as much as he would love to have it, he still respects the whole like finders keepers type stuff, and so he honorably is making sure that you get your item back.
That's
yeah,
incredibly kind
and Kazra didn't care. Zito gave it to him to look at. He didn't know what it was, really. He gave it to Sika, and then he's like, okay, if it's helpful, it's magma. Where's the magma?
Is it
Probably
a nice cloak?
magma?
I'm in love with the way it looks.
I wouldn't say it's like, I mean, it looks dope, but if it doesn't look noble, If that's
Could
what
you turn
mean.
it into like one of those like half cloaks
No,
that
I
like,
don't need noble.
like soldier type of people wear? That'd be cool.
I need it to look cool
It looks dope. I'll
and
send a
be
picture.
functional.
I'll see it. Yeah.
Those are the two tenets of military gear.
That's funny.
I'll take a picture.
How many magic items have been gained so far? I'm just curious.
Not many.
Not many? Wow.
One.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Maybe
That
two.
We know of other ones, but this is it that's come to our inventory. I think.
Putting it in the group chat. It's just a picture.
Oh.
I'll have to find a better.
And
picture
Robin's
later.
ring.
God.
That's
Huh?
true.
And
Oh
Robin.
wait, didn't we get like the jug of like
Oh, the magic beer mug.
the beer mug?
Oh, I'll
Yeah,
take that.
No, you will not.
Yeah.
It's in the group
That's
chat.
cool.
Gimme.
Yeah, I mean,
It is from chat the Vault of Magic.
Nice.
Page 153.
yeah.
Yeah, that's super fair, Ben, because I do remember that we gave Thylo just the foppish hat, the most stuck up snobbish looking hat, but it was so good that you couldn't not wear it, but you just looked
Yeah.
like a goober.
Thylo didn't care about looks. He was
True.
all about function, and Zito's
Pockets.
definitely like, if it doesn't look cool, can I make it look cool? But yeah, no, that looks cool. So Zito would probably put it on.
Okay.
Oh, and that thing of like never-ending beer. Is it just beer or is it?
If I remember correctly, it was mead.
Oh, even better.
No.
It's from honeybees.
Robin, would you like to
Fermented.
try to pickpocket as we get ready to start our day?
Yes,
I'm an enabler. I'm sorry.
Is it at advantage since he's distracted with cooking and with doing the jacket?
Is it at advantage? Is it at advantage? Is it
No,
at
that's
advantage?
not an advantage.
Damn it!
You didn't even have it, Sika. You're like, I'm not looking. You're as bad as me.
15?
Against Zito's passive perception and Kazrick's, really.
My passive perception is 15.
Meets it, beats.
But which one's meeting and
You
which
are
one's
meeting it
beating?
and beating it. You, Robin, are meeting it and beating it. In all of the commotion of getting ready to start the day, you do manage to. Well, paint me a picture. How do you lift this thing?
What does it look like?
The perception should beat that. It's not my game.
What do you mean? It's a.
Meets
I'm
it,
doing
beats
the
it, yes.
action
Yes, but
against his perception.
his
So
passive
his is-
perception.
His is already set. So it's like if I were to break into a lock, that
I guess
is
that's
set,
true.
and
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying
Yeah,
to
like
beat
if you have a
beat it.
16 AC and you make a 16, you hit meets
Yeah.
it beats.
that's fair. That's fair.
Otherwise, yes, I would be on your side. What does it look like? What is the thing that I'm stealing?
I don't remember. I
Is
do
this a
remember
mug?
having a specific
cup?
vibe.
Put a picture
A
up there.
cup or mug?
I put a picture up. We have a picture somewhere, but
I don't know. If it's a cup or mug, I'm taking my mug and I'm doing the Indiana Jones of like Zito's waist is like at kind of ish, like my ish eye line, so it's real easy to do the like hee dee 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 bang. And then I'm like, oh, caffeine. Oh, caffeine. 17-year-old alcoholic.
Trying to find this mug. There's a lot of memes that are very applicable to this scenario.
So
From
she
what I
says,
remember, the mug.
As soon as Zito goes to like look for their cup or mug, to get something, they will notice. Like
Okay.
Robin is very much so like I'm gonna be a sneaky troublemaker, but at the same time like she also kind of enjoys being caught just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
So she leaves evidence for people that she trusts. If it's people that she doesn't like, you can't catch her
Yeah.
at all. People she trusts, she's like, this makes me feel good when you catch me.
Zito, you go to grab some stuff and you look, and Robin's just drinking out of it. it's like 7 a.m.
Then most of them.
Give me the cup.
Nope.
Kazric, you perk up at this. You see the dynamic.
I thought I was muted. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good. Didn't hear anything.
Oh,
I didn't hear anything.
he doesn't know what the cup is. You're like, so
Robin, it is both illegal and 7 a.m. There are 2 reasons why you shouldn't be drinking out of it. Give me the cup.
It's not illegal where you're from.
We aren't where I'm from.
But you are.
what's
Time
the,
shouldn't dictate when you ingest things.
what's in the cup?
Mead, you want some?
I'm gonna
Not you.
try a grapple check. Oh no, I'm not grabbing the cup. I'm grabbing you.
Quick brief. The mug resembles the inn that we were at, so I believe it had the lines and sigil on it. The handle was platinum silver looking around, and it was wide with a nice base to it.
Well done.
You have Taylor drinks you can mark it.
I think
I
the
don't
two
have
of
that
you.
on my bingo.
I think the two of you scrabbling after each other in that moment is how we're going to round out our episode tonight. Just banter and shenanigans all the way.
Nope.
Glorious. Well, chat, don't go anywhere just yet. We do raid people at the end, and we've got a few announcements to go through that you will want to hear. But for now, hi, I'm Sir Feffers, the Humble Dungeon Master at the Long Shot Table, and this was Terraform episode 7. I feel like wow, we're already on 7. That's crazy. And I got to talk about so many weird things and line up so many fun stuff. And I'm very, very excited to see all of this come to fruition over time. We have 3 weekly streamed campaigns, 3 different campaigns, a new episode for each every week. And if you want to get caught up, you can go to the YouTube. It's called Long Shot. And if you enjoyed the bingo and want to get in on it, you can head over to the Discord and join our community. We are as chaotic as we are wholesome. I got a Patreon now, and it's a bit up there, but it is a little on the pricier side. However, it is based around me personally training you, Patreon supporter, how to play D&D. There's going to be off-stream long shot one-shots. The long shot table is I am willing to pay, give me money for those seats. And I will, if you go high enough in the Patreon, I will literally ghostwrite your campaign. That's enough shilling of myself, Modern Artifice. Don't forget to use the code LONGSHOT for 10% off on dice. Artisanal dice, very good dice. Mwah, very, very good. We're working on a Longshot die set right now. Very excited about that. Do check them out. Heinefall's coming up, and Taylor can tell you a bit about that in a minute. But wholehearted support. This will be my 3rd year going, and I'm so excited. It's looking like we might actually meet the quota to become the biggest LARP in the States. And I've been on here, this will be my 3rd year. I've been here since the 1st year and I'm on the ground floor of it, and I've always just had so much fun. It's been so amazing. So many people are going. Qrown is also going. Very excited to just pick up Qrown and give him a big bear hug. But
Try.
You'll learn. So I think that's it for announcements. We have an Instagram where our amazing mod Annie is doing edits of this long form content into short form. And if you want to send us memes, they also might make their way onto the various socials. Do please go give all of these wonderful creators a follow. Go give them some love. And I think with that, I will throw it over to Shane Whalley.
Hi everyone, I'm Shane Whalley. There's nothing new going on in my life. That's cool, so be quick. You can find me everywhere on the internet as Shane Whalley or wherever. Wherever Ben's line, you can find me places. And so tonight was really fun for Sika. He managed to get a lot of dragon stuff, which I'm sure he will do an inventory for and make sure there's a list with multiple goals inside of his mind with this. He wants to make sure which he hasn't told anyone anything about what's inside of Amethyst's store, but he is planning to get each and every one of them a gift. And so he wants to get all the items inside there so he can give them personally to the people in the group. But also trying to keep some of the dragon stuff himself, because you never know when something dragon becomes even something more magical. And then also with being inside the forest, finding presents again, he's feeling a lot more comfortable having friendships around, especially one from the past, because it makes him feel more safe where he currently is. Quote, safe. Never safe inside of a and so, but then also with the inspiration that's coming through with thinking of the Freaquin, he's planning to make a song and see how that goes. I will toss it over to Omega.
Again, my name is Omega Jones, also known as Qrown or Qrown TV. That is Qr0WN or Qr0WN TV. You can catch me in many different spaces. A couple of other actual plays I am on Tuesday afternoons, typically. I am in a Lord of the Rings inspired actual play called The One Ring. Sorry, about the Fourth Age, using the One Ring system by Free League.
Cool.
Where I play a very interesting character who we have finally revealed. Sorry, Lord of the Rings fans, it's going to break your brain. He is a child of one of the Blue Wizards. And it's been a lot of fun going into that
What
space.
do you mean, child? Sorry.
I said child. And then you can also catch me on something. I'm literally forgetting.
That means Gandalf fucks.
Gandalf, fuck your track.
I will also say, starting soon on November 1st, actually, over on Crit Hit Chronicles, we are starting Shadows over Baldur's Gate, which is a Baldur's Gate inspired actual play set after the Baldur's Gate 3 storyline. Catch me playing a bard / wizard over there. And yeah, again, you can find me most places on socials doing other things. I'll be at PAX U, I'll be at Hannafall. That's me. I'm so happy to be back as Kazarek, and I'm so happy to get his energy immediately back with this group. So, I will toss it to Ben.
Hello, hi, my name is Ben Brainard. You can find me on the internet. I am a nationally touring comedian.
Cool.
Taylor.
Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and Tracy. You can find me everywhere as Taylor and Tracy. I'm the writer and the game master of Heinefall, who currently has incredibly bad hiccups. And they bother me for a little bit. So check out Heinefall at heinefall.com. I play Robin. She is looking for her brother, and she is consistently adding things that could possibly give her a title or notice of some sort. She has always been kind of overshadowed by her size and her young-looking demeanor. So she's looking for something that gives her a little bit more credit, whether it be doing something big for a town, save a species of mushroom people that are stuck in this realm, or helping a higher-ranking military official in their contract, or saving the world. Whatever it may be, she is looking to find it. I'm gonna stop now because my hiccups are so bad. I'm gonna go back to chat.
All right, gang. We're gonna kick it with Lightbox. No one go show him some love. I see you, Stinker. It's good to see you, friendo. I hope you're well. Everyone have a phenomenal rest of your night. I will see you Thursday for Win.